He scored a penny, yeah, but I would have got a hat-trick. That would have been my hat-trick.
Oh, Dazza, that's not enough killer instinct, bro.
Stop calling him Dazza. We've got a Dazza already, bro.
Stop this Dazza stuff, man.
We've got a Dazza already, man.
You weren't in 100 club by then?
No, I weren't. No, but the reason why I give it to him is because I think I was on about 7 in 7 by this point, and I looked at him. We got a penalty, and I picked up the ball, and he was walking towards me, and I looked at him, and you know when someone just looks so sad, and I thought, do you know what? And he said, "Please."
All right, let me ask you this: when he scored that penalty, did he go and do that flip? Because he can't. You can't do the flip. You can't.
Celebrations, you know when you point at the man like this?
Yeah.
You know, you run backwards and point at him like this.
No, he did the flip. But do you know what? Though? He had no confidence up until that point, and he was playing well, but he just couldn't score. So he scored the pen. 2 minutes later, he scores an unbelievable goal again because he's got the confidence.
So now he's on a hat trick.
Bring the ball down.
Now
his
you're
chest.
looking at him, sad.
Filthy at 5.
You don't want to waste your time.
Welcome back to another episode.
PK, you saw Pete Specs play football this
Oh
week.
yeah, I see Specs playing football with veterans as well. It was like walking football. All this time, this guy's been telling me he's scoring goals and that. I was watching these guys. What puddings? I'm seeing man with childbearing hips playing. I'm saying, yo, medieval man.
What is it, Specs?
I just want to say, obviously, he was playing on the pitch before me, so he's come off because obviously, you know, we put the pitches. He went on to the next pitch with no lights, which means they couldn't afford the next pitch, so they played a match in the dark with no bibs.
No way.
Awareness, bro. Man are hungry. Man are
you
trying
was
to
playing
make
in the dark?
Bro, we was
Oh
playing in
my
the dark. Man
God,
are trying to make it. But
That's
it was
bad.
a drill though.
That's a theft.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's a drill.
That's trespassing, bro.
Man said trespassing.
Man
What's
said
that?
awareness, and you can't see.
Did you ever do that drill where like they blindfold one eye and that?
No, never.
Never done that?
Never.
Oh, who's your coach? That's
Never.
what I'm saying. You don't know football, bro.
What situation are they training you for?
Mr. Miyagi coach.
That's awareness, bro. That's how you get that awareness.
What, in case you lose your eye on the pitch?
No, bro. So you know to check your shoulder. It makes you.
If it's not so, you can keep going when you lose your eye on the pitch. What's
Does
the
that
point?
mean? Does that mean you do another drill with the other eye blindfolded?
Yes. So now it's making your awareness higher. You don't know
The peripheral vision, like you're trying to.
You can't do that, bro.
Cover one eye, they're both gone.
Peripheral vision, I don't understand. Bro, you're playing in the dark, bro. Come on,
You gotta
bro.
go to a chiropractor after.
Wait, the lights were off for real?
Yeah, bro. It was dark, bro. We was playing and moving it.
So dark and one eye.
No, the one eye thing, that's another drill.
Daredevil thing.
I used to coach, yeah, and that's a drill that I used to do. And one of the players now that I used to coach played for Arsenal.
Well, welcome to the show, Darren Bent.
Nice
This is what we do. This is the speed of what we do. PK did score this weekend, to be fair.
Yeah, I scored.
Did you win though?
Yeah, we won. We've won 2 in a bunch. You know we play Saturday, Monday, you know.
Ooh, stepping up.
Saturday, Monday is mad, you know.
Saturday, Monday.
That turnover's crazy, bro. Lactic acid,
Is it?
metatarsals, everything is hurting. Cartilage.
Cartilage.
You gotta eat skin foot. You gotta eat skin
No,
foot. You gotta
bone
eat skin
broth.
foot.
I've been eating a lot of bone broth lately. I've got some out there.
Bone
Yes, yes, I am.
Bone broth.
Yes.
What does it do for you?
That's a bit.
Skin makes my skin a bit. Everyone's been saying my skin's been looking healthier
Because of
lately.
your bone, bro.
Who's everyone? He lives alone.
Hair, my hair's glowing lately. Breathing helps your evaporatory.
Hey, Vasa.
Evaporatory ain't right.
Evaporatory.
Respiratory.
Oh, that's it. It's respiratory.
Hey, this is not this table here.
I said a word. I said a word, bro.
You did. You said
I
peripheral.
don't need to. I don't need to eat food. I don't need to eat food to breathe, bro.
We know what table it is.
Yeah, they're not
But
going
it
to
does a lot. Bone broth does a lot.
We know what table it is.
No, cow skin. What is Andrew doesn't eat cow skin foot? What's your struggle meal? What was your struggle meal?
Have you ever had a struggle? Because I remember when we was younger, you've been on money from a long time. So did you have a struggle meal?
Right,
What the
Brendan,
hell?
boy.
Exactly, man.
Money for a long time.
Yes, bro.
Not really, to be fair.
You can turn the lights
my
on.
grandparents, to be fair, my grandma, she used to just, whatever was in her fridge, man, throw it in the one pot, and then whatever come out, potluck. So if it's come out nice, it's
So
nice,
what you're
innit?
eating butter
Could be,
and
listen,
vegetables.
whatever's in the fridge. That's whatever was in the fridge.
You're African, innit?
No,
Caribbean, man.
Steve, you're such a liar.
He said you're
from Angola.
Ben's a
Yeah,
Caribbean.
Ben's not an African name.
He said
still.
Angola. Trust me, there's a bent. There's an African bent, I'm telling you.
Where?
There's definitely an African bent. Sierra Leone, definitely. Sierra Leone.
Nah, they ain't no African bent, man.
No, Caribbean.
Yeah,
My
bro.
mum's side, Barbados, dad's Jamaica.
Yeah, because remember that girl that we saw that day that was saying Darren Bent don't pay for on the first date? What? It has to be Caribbean. It has to be Caribbean. Like, don't pay on the first date.
What?
He was gonna say what girl?
What's going on where? You know the thing about Darren, where he's from? He's actually from South.
Bruh. Shut up, man. Shut up.
His dad's from South.
I'm from South, bro. I was born in South.
He's born in South, yeah.
Alright, cool.
What now?
Alright, cool.
Do you remember being from South, Darren? Because you moved quite young.
Yeah, I do. To be fair, good times. Lived in Fulton Heath. Went to Fulton Heath Primary School.
CR7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I moved out when I was 11. When my parents split up, but yeah, I still remember. I still got family now in South London. Still Wandsworth. My dad still lives in Tooting. Refuses to leave.
Why would you want to leave Tooting?
He won't leave.
He shouldn't.
I moved into the country, obviously.
Oh, right, yeah.
I moved to the country and I said to Dad, do you want to come? And he was like, nah, he's South London. He just won't move at all. Grandparents as well, they're in Wandsworth. My cousin's in Wandsworth. So I still come back to South London quite a lot.
11 years old is still enough for it to be ingrained in you. If I moved from Enfield at 11, I would still be an Enfield boy, I think.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah, but you move from Enfield at 50.
Depends on your involvement.
Yeah. For a lot of the guys who were in my kind of youth team, people like Nigel Coker, Wade Smalls, all these boys were in my my county team as well. So
Where is he, man?
who?
Rio Coco.
I think he's in the States.
America.
You think?
Where's Wade Small?
He's a fitness coach now.
Oh, is
Wade.
he?
Yeah.
Okay. So he was at Wimbledon. That
Got
was the
the
Wimbledon
headship.
boys.
Yeah.
No fitness coach who's got that certain headship. He's got it still. Real coca.
No, we're not talking about
We're not even talking. Just dissing him for no reason.
Bare streets. You know, I used to think him and Marlon Harewood were cousins. You know, I don't know why.
How many people thought you and Marcus Bent were cousins?
Brothers. Everybody. Even now, people go, "How's your brother?"
Because you followed him a lot.
Little bit, yeah. Because I was at Ipswich first, and he came to Ipswich. Then I went to Charlton, and he came to Charlton.
Oh, he followed you.
Yeah, he came to Charlton.
I said, get it right. Do your homework.
He's good, man. But no, yeah, that's the question people always ask me. Is he your brother? I'm like, oh, they just go,
It's
how's
just the
your
maths
brother?
you do. I done the same maths like when pop up. Oh, brothers or cousins at least.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
no,
least.
I'm saying that.
You look familiar as well.
Did you prefer having D Bent or Bent on the back of your shirt?
I like D Bent, and it kind of stuck with me as well. Even when I parted ways and I moved on, I kept with D Bent, and he stayed as just
Just kept
Bent.
Marcus's name alive by keeping the D on the
Yeah,
shirt.
man.
That's class.
Mate,
What-
can I
what-
just
what?
say,
Come on.
I've never noticed how brown your eyes are. They're like, nope, I'm comfortable enough to say that. Like, I'm just looking at them.
It's not about comfortability.
No,
I'm like, what?
I think that's what I want to say.
You like his eyes,
Appreciate
yeah?
it, thank you.
I've never noticed it. I've never looked at him like that.
He's come in like 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, and he's still got rain in his hair.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Why have you noticed that? Why have you noticed that?
Mark said, did you ride a motorbike? I was confused because I knew it was raining earlier, but I didn't know it was that bad. That
No,
was
it's hammering,
crazy.
smashing down.
Growing up, I always thought you was a Spurs man.
No, I've always been Arsenal.
Nah, I knew it.
I'm just accepting it now that you're an Arsenal man now.
Talk to me about playing against Arsenal and trying to beat them.
That is, you know, it's one of them things when you play the game and that you forget about it. Like as a kid, I used to go to my dad used to take me to Chelsea quite a lot because he's Chelsea. I used to go to Arsenal a lot, but it was one of those when you start playing professional football, you almost forget about like who you support and that kind of allegiances go out the window. So when you're playing against Arsenal, you probably try a little bit more because you're thinking, boy, I'd love to be wearing that kit. Do you know what I mean? So it was one of them. But the moment I kind of retired, that's when the fan just came back out, and now I just can't help it. Probably more biased.
If he was through on goal, yeah, and your goal would knock him out of a Champions League space.
I'll score it. You have to.
That's like a hitman basically saying, yeah, I'll kill my dad. It's the job, innit? I got the job.
I love my job.
I think Man United once got relegated with Dennis Law scoring a back heel for Man City against Man United.
Yeah,
and
but
he's
see,
a
I
Man
was
United
definitely wasn't born
legend.
there.
No, yeah, it's
No,
back in
yeah,
the
yeah.
back in the
I
day.
forgot you was an Arsenal fan, you know. That's why you do say negative things about United sometimes. 'cause
Ooh, I
that's-
thought you-
You're United, man.
yeah.
We're both United
Yeah?
still, yeah.
Wow.
No, I was thinking that. Why is he saying this stuff? He's not Gabby.
He's not Gabby.
Oh yeah, he comes for you, lot, doesn't he, Gabby? He comes for you, lot.
I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know. He got the bad character when he was picking it.
Did Frank Lampard score a goal for City
Against
against
Chelsea.
Chelsea
Yeah,
to
he
hurt
did.
them?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did, yeah.
He's got to do a job, innit?
That's what it comes down to. It is doing a job. Like it's not about like a lot of these the high profile footballers. They support the rival. Like a lot of Liverpool man support Everton. Do you know what I mean? And things like that. But once you're in it,
So do Arsenal fans give you stick?
never. I'm a season ticket holder. I go down there now. It's almost like I had to be
What?
quite public about it. Yeah, when I said, listen, I'm an Arsenal fan.
That's crazy, man.
Encyclopedia says that you was a season ticket holder at Highbury as well.
Encyclopedia.
Yeah,
Or Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, yeah. It says that you got a Highbury season ticket.
I used to. Yeah,
Was that a secret though?
that was a secret. More
So
so.
you used to go with a Ballion.
I used to go when I was at Charlton. I used to go and watch Arsenal like midweek
no
in the
one
Champions
clocked?
League.
Wait,
No,
wasn't
look.
Jason Ewell a big Arsenal fan
Yeah.
as well? Yeah, I think he had a season ticket
Was he playing ball these times?
Who?
Was he playing ball when he was
Charlton.
going to Highbury?
Yeah, I was at Charlton. Yeah.
where he cost millions of pounds.
Yeah.
But you weren't big enough then.
What?
It was one of them. It was one of them. I go under the radar. Yeah, 100%.
He's playing for
Who
England.
do you
What's their
support?
name's Charlton? What's their name?
Great question.
Great question.
What do you mean? What's the name? It's called Charlton Athletic, isn't it? Charlton
The
Athletic.
stadium. What's the stadium
Oh,
called?
I don't know.
Now, so what, no, you don't answer. Now PK answer.
It's Cray.
I was gonna say Craven.
Nah, I was gonna say. Nah, I know this as well, you know, because
No,
they
you
played.
don't,
I
you
do
don't.
know it. Ah, I forgot it. But
Is it
I
the
know
same
it.
as it went back in the day?
Yeah, never changed.
Yeah. Go on.
Valley?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. You know what it is? They played the other day, Cray Valley in
Yes,
the
they
FA
did.
Cup.
Yeah, you did right.
That's
right.
why I said Cray.
You're still going wrong, though. Still going
Yeah,
wrong.
man. A valley in
It's
London.
not a valley.
But it is where the stadium is. Just it's like in. It is in the valley, kind of.
What's a valley?
Darren, speaking of the Valley, I remember when you used to bang goals for Charlton, there used to be like a block showing. And when you were celebrating, there was a brown block. Did you ever notice
That
it?
was on FIFA.
No.
as well.
It was on
Yeah,
FIFA as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you notice it?
Yeah,
Oh, look how bougie
Yeah,
Darren
oh,
is.
in the corner.
No,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's apartments. You weren't apartments, my bro.
Nah, yeah, there is in the other corner. Yeah, there is. There's a block in that corner, and in the other corner there's like apartments. Yeah, 100%.
Was you always a striker?
Yeah, always. Yeah, always want to play centre forward. Never want to play anywhere else, man.
You might be the first guest we've had that's started as his position.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's just like a left back turned centre back or a striker turned centre back.
No,
Yeah,
always.
We've had one centre back, by the way. But
Who was that?
Rio.
No, we had Lescott, man.
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah.
When
fair,
did
okay,
when
yeah,
did
fair.
Lescott started as a right winger. Remember?
Right
Yeah.
winger.
Yeah.
That's what you
Lefty.
think.
Yeah, he was right-footed, wasn't he? He was
And he's
right-footed.
left-footed. Yeah.
Wait. We gotta ask the question. 1v1. 1v1. So I've got a theory that's backed by a lot of psychologists and a lot of people that are high up.
But who is it knocked back by?
Andy Cole.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when he gets in opportunities, he rasses it. I'm saying if you're one-on-one with the keeper, directly one-on-one, it's basically like 80-20 to you. But Andy Cole disagrees with me. What do you think?
I don't think it's 80-20.
Maybe 70-30 then. Let's make
Maybe,
it-
yeah, but you should do because you got. Like, obviously, you know where you're going to put the ball, where you're going to
Yeah.
finish it off. But it's still hard, man. Still harder than you think. Like 80-20 is pretty
He's saying
much.
the keeper's coming out. It depends on the angle. I'm saying, nah, you're telling me too much dynamics here.
He said this to Andy Cole,
Yeah,
by
but
the
you're
way.
talking about one of the greatest to ever do it.
What did he say?
Yeah, but
50-50?
bro, I've watched it and I've seen it happen a lot of times.
You know, Andy Cole is actually like a fucking OG.
He's gonna punch me out when he sees me. By the way, he's onto me because I'm always doing this to him. Ross in there as well. Like,
Nah, he's right though. It's harder. It's
What's
harder.
the
than you think.
percent? What percentage did Andy Cole say?
He said 50-50.
It's not 50-50.
No, I
man.
don't think it's 50-50, more 60-40 though. Because you're right, the goalkeeper, the angle, the defender that's coming up behind you. There's so many different.
but you got so many things that you can do. You can go around the keeper.
Yeah, but if you go around the goalkeeper, the defender's still coming.
you gotta be fast then, innit? Like, put your body there.
If you go around the keeper,
Yeah, when you go around the keeper, you're through on goal.
PK's telling the Premier League striker once again how to finish.
Most one-on-ones aren't scored though. Like facts. Literally.
One-on-ones though.
In general.
Maybe
if
one on
If you're watching a
1.5.
match, yeah, and it's like a 1-1 or something, there might be.
You're thinking of Darwin Núñez.
But you probably don't think that about yourself, though.
no, I'd back myself every time.
See, this is what I'm trying to say. So that's weird. That's
Yeah.
how though. That's not a true answer.
I
to the
think
question.
if you go in with a 50-50 mentality like Andy Cole and then you score, you're a little bit more like, wow, I'm so sick. Because that was 50-50.
But hang on, he's probably saying it being political, right? Saying 50-50.
Definitely
He probably was it not?
Andy Cole's not political.
Andy Cole wants 50-50 credit for his goals. That's what he wants.
Andy Cole misses a chance, yeah, and they end up losing. And a man comes in the change room saying, "You're an idiot. You got to finish that." Andy Cole turns around and says, "Brother, it was 50-50. If it's a one-on-one, he's going to shout and say it's 50-50. But if my striker's one-on-one and the game's done and he doesn't score it, I'm preing you. I'm looking at you differently."
Do you know what's mad? The 1v1's probably the hardest finish as a centre forward. You know when you've got more time to think about it.
yeah.
So do I go around him? Do I just pass it in? You've got so many things that go through your head that's probably the hardest finish. But when someone gives you the ball and you just finish it,
Off the instinct.
it's instinct. It's easier. But then I used to hate them going through 1v1 with the keeper. What am I gonna do?
Even the ones where that's the one I finished the other day. Like when you're on. Go on, open your mouth there. You can't talk.
I scored.
Shut up,
I
man.
scored,
Stay
man.
there, your
You
veterans football.
I scored, bro.
It comes like, you know when it's an open goal,
dot, one eye,
but
yeah.
it's coming
One
like
eye.
pace.
One sec. He's talking about open goal. Come on.
No, open goals is easy to miss, you know.
Oh my god.
When them ones are, again, it's
80-30, 80-20, but it's open goal
open
now.
goal. Open
It's
goal.
100%. That should be
An
100%.
open goal is harder to score then a 1v1. I'm telling you.
Andy Cole's never coming here again.
Leave him.
Darren Bent might want to answer that because he had some issues with Harry Redknapp about scoring
Yeah.
open goals. So
But it wasn't open goal though.
no, it wasn't an open goal. No.
It was point blank though.
That was one of them that went through my head where I said I've scored, and that was why I missed.
That's
Because
exactly
as
what
it was
I'm
coming
talking
to me,
about.
I'm thinking about my celebration, where I'm gonna run, everything, and then I forgot to do the fundamental, which was just head the ball in the net, and that's why I missed.
That's what
I
I'm
do that
saying.
all- My issue is I do that every chance I ever get. And that's why I'm not a striker.
Did he say anything to you after in the dressing room? Because obviously he said.
I didn't know he was gonna say that because he said it after that I'd got showered, we'd gone home, and then I heard it like come
So he
through.
said nothing to you.
Nothing to me after. Cause I think we drew 2-2. Defoe bailed me out. He scored, so he kind of bailed me out of trouble. But it was one of them where
Who scored?
Defoe.
There's a transition here. That's a transition here.
Darren, hold it.
Lippy's got a good
Lippy's
opinion.
got one, yeah, go on.
I want to say we had a long argument about you in the
And
chat.
I won.
I don't think you won.
Yesterday I won.
Drop your take.
So obviously I rate both of you played for them, man, innit? Which is a mistake, innit? But I look past that because you're both good players. But long
Defoe
story
grew up an
short,
Arsenal fan as well, right?
Probably.
He is, yeah. So's Kane.
He was trained by.
but
You're
I
right.
think you is a better striker than Jermaine Defoe.
Oh, I appreciate that.
What do you think?
Do you know what? One of them is I always looked at JD as, and he would have looked at me, who would score more goals. And if you look at like the they scored more longevity. If you look at our best seasons, probably mine have been better. But one thing about JD is that I think he's criminally underrated. Like I think he should have been playing for any of the big boys, like United, City, all these, because for me he was that good. And I knew JD from we were 15 years old, man.
I think he was more of a clinical striker than you, like in and around the box.
Oh no, he's one of the best
in
finishers
and
I've
around
ever
the box.
seen.
Like he
He's
didn't even need to look at the goal.
Yeah.
He's
Bang,
dark,
it's a
he's
goal.
dark.
Yeah.
I think he was a better player, like link up play. He was faster. You could finish as well.
His left foot was like bang bang.
I just think he was just an out and out striker.
See, no, man, you're making stuff up though. You didn't give a about no link up play.
I didn't care about it. I didn't care about link up play.
But he had better link up play than Defoe. Defoe was just getting on the end of stuff and was banging it. Same with him. But I think in the 16-yard box, he was better. I think Defoe was better.
I think he's
than
one of the best finishers we've ever seen. JD.
personally. But he's not saying he was bad. He weren't bad.
So Darren, you're confirming that you're better than Jermaine Defoe.
Well,
That's-
no,
yeah,
listen,
he is.
if we're being honest here, I would look at JD and look at his career and go, like,
He needed
he's one of
16
the
yards.
best. Do you know what I mean he's one of the best? I believe. I know he doesn't get the respect he deserves, but like if we both played 20 games, I would always back myself to score more goals. And I think
You
any
did
striker
have a
would do
higher
that.
scoring seasons than him, which Lippy did research.
All right, boys, we got to say my bad to Lippy, you know.
Right, Lippy.
Oh.
Why?
My bad.
Thank you,
He's
bro.
better than- he's
Nah,
better than
cheers,
Defoe.
cheers.
Huh?
He's better than Defoe. He's better than Defoe.
Who told you that?
Nah, in court, he wins.
You're seeing a prime beg friend in action here, because I've seen him
No,
with
because this
Jermaine
guy was,
Defoe.
and
I've seen him
he
with
was the
Jermaine
most
Defoe.
on me for
You
that,
called him
know?
uncle. I've never said to Jermaine Defoe that I was backing him.
You was
against
the
that
most
bet.
in.
But I would tell him that.
Boys,
But
boys.
he's met him and he called him uncle. I remember. So
Well, you called him uncle. You lot the same age,
you called him uncle.
and he's shorter than you as well.
You got to say my bad to Lippy. It's not my beef, you know. Say my bad to Lippy. That's it.
If Football Manager, I'd buy Darren Bent.
You was back-to-back top scorer at Charlton. Was you at Ipswich as well? You was a top
Yeah,
scorer.
that's
at
when I
one
started.
point. So what was it like getting to Spurs, yeah, and being like behind Keenan?
Berber and
Yeah.
Defoe was tough because when I got there, I mean, you talk about Berbatov and Keane, just wow, like two of the best ever. And then you throw JD in the mix, but it was one of them where I got there and just thought, even if it doesn't work out, I'll leave there being a better player anyway because of watching these guys. Ledley King for me is one of the best defenders in Premier League history. If it worked for his knee, so it's one of those where I think even if it didn't work out, I'd leave there being a better player. But I wanted to challenge myself. Like I could have gone to West Ham. Like, I went medical and everything. I came back from Miami early. Went to the club, did the medical, but something just didn't feel right. So I just went, nah, do you know what? I need to go to Spurs.
Well, you just didn't fancy the club. You just thought, nah.
No, and they pretty much offered me an open checkbook. But I thought to myself,
of West Ham then. What team was that?
Curbishley. So I knew him really well from Charlton.
From Charlton,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah, but I just thought, nah, do you know
Icelandic
what?
owners, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit bad time. You was right. It was bad
Oh
time.
yeah, Icelandic owners. How many of them have you had
Magnuson or whatever.
near moves?
That was the closest one.
He was linked to Arsenal a lot, though.
He linked, but never.
Yeah, I always
materialised,
thought
no.
like you'd be good for us, but you just
I would have loved
You
to.
said you went to Miami. What was that like? I'm more interested in that.
Yeah, that was good. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I mean, so, do you know what? A lot of people love Miami, but I'm more LA. I was more LA. Like every time I used to finish the season, I'd pretty much fly the next day and come back a day before pre-season. I spend the whole time
The whole
there.
time then.
In LA. Yeah.
And what? Are you training whilst you're out there, or you just partying?
like token treadmill runs, but
just one-on-one.
just getting that done
Once
in
a
the
week.
morning and then doing one once a day.
Yeah.
What does a summer in LA look like for Darren Bent?
Jones on Jones.
Because you got money and
Sparklers.
Sparklers on sparklers.
And then when the bill comes, everyone's doing this.
I've got family over there as well. So, but no, me and my mates would go. out
you're
there.
one of them, man.
Nah, just party.
What,
all the
American
time,
cousins,
go out
yeah?
there.
family over there everywhere.
Yeah, no, I've got my uncle.
Oh, yeah.
my auntie married someone in the Air Force. I've got cousins over there.
Yeah, Marnie's in America.
And the Air Force, you know.
What?
Born in the Navy, made in the Royal Marines.
You got family in America, right?
My nan lives there, yeah.
Your nan lives in America.
So why don't you have brown eyes then?
They do. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. I was waiting for you to say it back.
Brown's after yellow, right?
Jaundice.
The jaundice. Have you ever had jaundice?
Never.
Never saw.
Never.
Did they do? If you got jaundice, you fail a medical.
No. No.
If that was the case, we would never see Dwight York. Never, bro. Never. We would never have seen him, bro.
But African players ain't playing football. AFCON is
Oh
cancelled.
my God, that's gonna be done.
Speaking of which, do you know a player that Darren Bent played with at Ipswich who's a legend?
Yes.
Matt Holland.
No, I was thinking more the African guy. Yeah.
Finidi George.
Finidi George.
Yeah.
Did he wear the bowler hat?
He played in a bowler hat, yeah.
That was celebration. Did you see him put the bowler
No,
hat?
never.
Never.
Didn't score enough there, boy.
How was he, man?
It was good, man. I mean, he was older then. Well, I don't really know how old he was, but
Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me like I didn't know how old he is? He opened his eyes. I don't know why.
How old was he supposed to be?
I think he was at 32.
What?
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right.
No, but back then, that's like
It's normal.
50 now.
Yeah, it's normal.
But he was good. He was good, to be fair. 32, and he played about 6-7 games, and everyone just went, "Why is he at Ipswich?" And then he just almost just disappeared after that. Like legs just went.
Yeah, the archaeologists found him. The archaeologists found him. They done the test. He knew. The archaeologist was looking at
They
him.
looked at his bones and said, yeah, you're older than this.
But he's a legend. Nice guy as well. Yeah, nice
You
guy.
still chat to him now?
I spoke to him for a long time, to be fair.
It's mad though, because there was loads more reballs in your time than there is now.
What does that mean?
Like, you know what a reball is?
What's Reebok?
Ringers, bro.
Ringers, reball.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ringers, yeah.
There's
Like,
ringers now.
nah, there's way
Not
more
as
in his
much.
time.
Well, who was the ringer in this time?
Obafemi Martins.
He was probably the biggest one as well. Because
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like he was 18 for about
Yeah, he
10
was
years,
seven-
man.
He was 17 for at least 10 years. I can't even lie.
He's hitting like 40 now. Martins is like 40 now. Yeah, he's like 42
I
now.
don't even think he's 40 yet. I don't even.
Have I told you the story
He's
of
younger than Canoe.
Patrick Calvin Zola? Do you remember him? So
yeah,
he was at Newcastle,
as
then
well,
went to
yeah.
Tranmere, Bangalore.
Congolese. Yeah.
Brother, Obafemi Martins, 39.
Told you.
What now?
You're 39.
He's 39 now.
This Zola geezer, he come to Leyton Orient. They gave him the 25 shirt. He was like, I don't know, 24
Gianfranco's
years
number,
old. Yeah,
yeah.
They tried to do all of that Gianfranco Zola thing. Something happened with his permit. Ended up going. Next thing you know, 4 years later, I'm hearing Bobby Robson talk about this kid in the youth team who's banging it up. It's the same kid. Banging it up in the youth team. Like, people hanging off of him. Mate, and then he went to Tranmere, done well. He played lower leagues, done all right, you know what I mean? Because he was a unit, but yeah.
Now it's just there's more paperwork to hide.
But my thing is, yeah, like, don't you feel a madness? Like, let's say I'm 21 now, I'm in a changing room with full of 16-year-olds, and you're gonna feel uncomfortable. Like, how you?
Do you know what used to happen a lot in the youth team, you know? Well, like but it used to be when we played against like London teams.
Yeah.
So like
Wimbledon.
we come from Ipswich, Wimbledon were bad, Millwall were the worst.
Yes.
They had two centre forwards. We were at 14. Cherno, I played with Cherno. I swear they were about
Cherno
25.
was his
man.
age, though.
Well, I don't know, Cherno.
Fully grown beard, 14.
You're thinking of Patrick Adjemang from Wimbledon.
PI was his age. We know him from the ends from Walthamstow.
Okay.
Yeah, he was his age. Cherno was a scary one. Yeah.
He was a kid, though.
He was wonder kid, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Cherno.
proper wonder kid.
Was you a wonder kid?
Like, I did well.
Yeah,
Obviously.
he
I came
was.
through really young, but not like Cherno. I mean, Cherno was
Crazy.
began
Liverpool,
Manchester
everyone.
United, Liverpool,
Yeah.
everybody.
How early did you know, like, oh, this is it, man?
Probably about 16.
I used to play against him in the youth team.
Is it?
Like
Did he spin you?
QPR.
Because he was a centre back, so
Yeah,
did he
I
spin
played
you?
right back, but he done him, Richard Logan.
Do you
Yeah.
remember him? Do you remember him?
Nah, but Richard Logan was good though.
That's bad, you know.
He said no,
Right
but
back,
Richard
QPR.
Logan.
No, yeah, now. But now.
The only reason I say probably I can't remember is because we didn't play QPR that much.
Exactly.
They weren't part of our.
But I was in the England team with you for the first. Yeah, no, it's fine. I got injured.
That's
on
the
first
worst
training
feeling,
session. Yeah.
That means you didn't leave an impact.
Nah,
That's
we've all,
bad.
I
I got
think
injured.
everyone's had that, unless you're like the
Yeah.
guy.
I ain't had that.
Yeah, but you're the guy. You're
How come you wasn't in the Heartbroken video?
Heartbroken. Nah,
What do you mean?
Who was in that? Anton was in that video, wasn't he? Was Anton Fernandez
No,
in that video?
Micah.
Real
Anton's in the
Coca,
next
Anton.
one,
Carlton Cole. They're all in there. Where were you, man? You didn't get called.
Nah, man. I was out in Ipswich them times, man. So I'd left London by then.
Ipswich are flying now.
Darren,
First-
got some chicken, man.
What the hell? Is that a whole chicken?
You're so unprofessional.
That a quarter, what is that? Half a chicken?
No, it's a whole one. I got Darren's half there.
Ipswich are flying now. First time really it's felt like their momentum's really been on their side since probably you were there. What was it about that area? Because you had Darren Ambrose, Titus Bramble, you had yourself. These are all players that were super rated as young players coming up.
No, he was rated though.
He was a wonder kid.
Yeah, he was a
Ipswich,
he was a wonder kid, and then that was it. After
Nah,
that,
bruv.
as soon as he got to the pitch with the grown men,
Nah, do you know what his problem
What do
was?
you mean?
Titus,
What?
is that he left the season too late. So if Newcastle had bought him the season before, he was unbelievable. I promise you. But then he started making mistakes the next season, and then mistake after mistake, and then they bought him. So then he never got the chance to kind of rectify that mistake. But before that, I promise you, he was unbelievable.
he was in the team when he was making mistakes.
A little bit, yeah. But then I only played with him for about maybe a year.
What did you lot say to him? What the f you doing? Like, what you
No,
doing?
because for 90 minutes, it'd be unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then 91st minute, bang. Kicks
No,
in.
no, he's right though. He's
Kicks
100%
in.
right.
But that's the manager's fault. You got to play him till 87th
And then
minute.
take him off.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Have you seen the Ramsdale interview? The concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Low concentration.
Ramble, man.
ADHD.
But no, he was good, man. Trust me. But just that last little bit of concentration, it'd do something, and it'd cost his team, man. And it never left him.
Well, because Darren Ambrose as well, quality. Well, did it feel like you were in like a legit era of young players coming up at Ipswich at that time?
Yeah, I mean Ambrose was unbelievable. He should have played for England and all sorts. But
100%.
he was one of them. I think you know him, didn't you, Ambrose? He was one of those
He
where
likes Lego.
he loves Lego. Yeah,
Lego, yeah?
Yeah.
Does he walk backwards as well? Like straight? You know what's going on.
So say this guy couldn't even build a Lego though. You.
I can't.
Well, I can
Yeah.
build a house.
It's underrated Lego.
Lego's
man.
hard.
Lego's
I do
sick, man.
bricklaying.
You know how much
Yeah?
fun I
Yeah,
have
I'm a
setting up
bricklayer.
like Lego stuff for my son and that.
Boys, Lego,
You
come on.
realise until you start. When you're
alright.
it's like,
It's alright.
Now Lego's good. If you get the top Lego, it's sick, man.
The top
if you
Lego.
get trained,
Lego's
that's always
expensive, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's like
That's what
6
I'm
bills.
talking
The one I want is like 6 bills.
about. Lego Land.
No, the Lego, the big one. I want the Star Wars
Lego
one.
Land's expensive. Wow. And it's nasty as well in there.
Well, how much
Yeah,
is Lego
bro, I
Land?
went there with my youths. I think it was not this summer.
No, but you got 8
2022.
youths though, that's why. Lippy pulling up to Legoland in a minibus.
Looking like a summer trip.
Sister acts.
It's like consent forms.
Sister Act.
Hey, that van, it broke down, innit?
Broke down, bro.
That is crazy.
Do you know what I'm interested in? Your career, you play with a lot of Americans, and I feel like we don't give enough respect to Americans who play football. Jordy's been doing a lot of research into Americans that play football, watching a lot of Landon Donovan videos and
Clint Dempsey dog and Maurice
Clint Dempsey dog, yeah.
Seydoux.
Do you remember playing with Danny Carbassian
Whoa.
at Ipswich?
Ain't that Specs' brethren?
Why does that name ring a bell?
He don't remember. Hey, he don't remember anyone. Yeah, we've established this. He don't remember no one. So let's forget asking
He had
him.
tunnel vision, boy. He was trying to get to the top. He's
He
like,
came
I
from
don't care about you,
Arsenal.
man.
Arsenal on loan, I want to say.
I remember him. What's his name again?
Carbassian.
Say his name
Danny
again. It's crazy.
Carbassian.
You know, the name rings a bell, but I can't remember. I remember the other Americans I played with, but I can't remember
He
him.
went on to be a big scout, I want to say. I think he scouted Geddy and Zelalem.
Well, that's his claim to fame, yeah?
How am I going to remember that?
You got to do well.
That's not a good scout, boy.
Zelalem was a
The
baller.
thing is, he's going around saying he knows Darren Bent really well. It's crazy.
When you're young, you get quite far in the playoffs a couple times. And I personally believe playoffs, that's not actually rated enough in football. I haven't been promoted. Me and Jordy talked about it. You should have a record of how many times you've been promoted, like how many league titles, how many times promoted. Because I think it can be
Lansbury,
significant.
prime
Your promotion and relegation records should be on show.
But when you're a young player, just getting to the playoffs, getting battered by West Ham a couple times, maybe that's the reason that he didn't want to go there. Do you feel like it's all right because I'm destined for bigger things, or do you feel those playoff losses like?
No, they hurt. I wanted to get promoted with Ipswich because I was in the team the last time they were in the Premier League, which was over 20 years ago now. So no, it's one of those where you're thinking, I want to get Ipswich promoted. It doesn't happen the first time because West Ham beat us. Then the second time, I remember I was going to leave the start of that last season I was there. And the manager, Joe Roll, said, just give me one more year if we get promoted, I was like, yeah, I'll stay, not a problem. And then we should have got promoted that year. We were top at Christmas, but West Ham came out of nowhere that year, just winning, knock us out in the playoffs again. And it was just like, do you know what? Enough's enough. But it hurts, man, because we felt we were good enough. We should have got it wrapped up anyway, but second half of the season we fell off again. But it hurts when you lose in the playoff. And even in the semis, it hurts.
Yeah, even Derby should have gone further.
I don't think I have it in me to lose a playoff and think, I've got to do this league again.
Yeah, it's long, man.
The championship's hard, man, as well.
It's tough.
It's a lot of games as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He mentioned a manager there, Joe Royle. We usually ask people that come on favourite managers. What was Joe Royle like, and who's your favourite manager?
Yeah, he was right. I like Joe. Like, he did a lot for me as a young kid as well. He was one of them, just away you go and play. Like, don't come to me with any
He's a
problems.
legendary manager.
Yeah, I'd probably say so. I loved Kerbishley at Charlton. Probably the best I've had, but I only had him for a short spell, was Gerard Houllier.
Oh, wow.
At Villa. Obviously, God rest his soul. He was unbelievable. He was one of them that just could tweak a little thing. He's a little bit like Unai Emery now with Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins can't stop scoring because Unai Emery's looked after him. A little bit the same with me. Just little tweaks to my game and stuff, and then you're like, wow, why didn't I think of that before? So he was by far the best, Gerard Houllier. But I've been lucky enough to have some really good managers, but tactically, Gerard Houllier just thought completely different.
Why don't you think it worked out for him at Villa, or was it just cursed?
He got ill, didn't he?
Oh yeah, of course he did. Yeah,
He got ill at the end of the season, and then he never came back.
Yeah.
So that's sad.
Well, we usually follow that question up with the worst.
We usually.
It's usually him that usually says it. Yeah. So, the worst manager?
No, I can. Your least favourite manager you played on?
Yeah.
Lambert.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, I can't stand him.
Okay, so I met Darren Bent.
Can't stand him.
I met Darren Bent about 10 years ago.
You don't remember?
It was when he.
I remember him.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It was in Nike Town, and he was out the team at that time, and no one understood why. I think you were there with Andre Arshavin was there as well, and I remember talking to someone at Nike at the time, being like, "How is he?" And they were like, "No, like Lambert ain't told him anything. He's just ignored him, and he just ain't playing him." And that's what, again, I've said this to Jolion, I said this to Michael. I don't understand what was going on at Villa at that time, where they just seem to hate their players.
No, Lambert was one of them where Benteke came in and he was smashing it. And if someone's obviously comes in and is playing better than me, I hold my hands up and go, fair enough. And Benteke came in, hit 20 goals, and he was ridiculous.
That one season,
he was unbelievable. Yeah. But then the following season, I come back from pre-season and I go into the change room. Locker's locked. Can't get into my locker.
What?
Yeah, but there's not just me. There's about 5 or 6 of us. What's going on there? Someone comes in, sits in my place, opens up the same locker.
Whoa, right. What? Is that what they do?
Yeah, some of the managers do, some don't, but he did that. And then I go into another dressing room, and it's like, oh, you're not in this one either. So we got sent to a dressing room, like Villa's training ground's massive. So we got sent to another changing room, far end of the complex. Me,
no conversation, no nothing.
No conversation, nothing.
Under 23s.
Well, who was the gang? Who was with you?
So it was me, Alan Hutton, Barry Bannon, he plays for Sheffield Wednesday, Nathan Delfonso, Stephen Ireland.
Oh my God!
It's a good fives team. It's a good fives team.
That's a good. Yeah, I was about to say
good
good
fives.
fives.
I can't remember who the other one was. But we go down there and then we go out to train. We didn't even know who we were training with. Like, there was no coach assigned to us. The balls were flat. They weren't even a part of the training ground we were training at. So Aston Villa's training ground, you drive in, there's like a patch of grass on the side. We were training on that, but bobbly, nothing.
So what? Who took the session then?
So we at one stage we had to say, well, who's taking the session? So then they had to just scan the points at any coach. Just come over, do a few drills with us, and then in we go.
You see that there? Mentally, that is a tactical, mental head F. Like, purposely. Paul Lambert's very smart like that, isn't he? Obviously not smart,
they're trying to break you down. That's Navy Marine
that's
stuff.
crazy. Yeah. That's that level.
But if he'd have come to me and said, like, we want you to leave, that's not a problem. I said, that's fair enough. So I ended up doing that all pre-season, and then last minute, I went to Fulham. And obviously that didn't go that well for me that season because I wasn't fit. Like, it took me half a season to get fit.
Was that when you was in LA for the month?
No, I wasn't even getting it. I was married by these times. So it was one of them where I just weren't fit. So by the time I got going at Fulham, it just didn't work out because I had nothing left. Halfway through the season.
How old are you then?
I got nothing left.
27, 28.
So that's your prime time.
No, but you've been playing since 18 and 17 them times, isn't it? So you've had a long career them times.
You see bad periods in football. Do you take that home with you?
Yeah, if I'm not scoring goals, I was miserable.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just kicking the remote and that.
Not even so much that, but just snapping at people, not wanting to talk to people, that type of stuff.
But when you're in because you had this a few times where you're in like a 3-4 year deal and a manager wants to cut it in half and you're sad, you're upset, you're getting mistreated, you're getting excommunicated from the team and everything. How close do you come to going, you know what, I want to leave tomorrow and I'll sign a 1 year deal? Because I always think that's the worst situation a player can be in, is to have 2 more years guaranteed, but then go, I just want out. I know I can do it. give me another year contract somewhere else.
Do you know what it is? Is because of the security of the years in the tank, you don't really feel like you're desperate to go out, but fortunately you've always got them 2 years, because on the reversal, if the club wants to get rid of you, you can just sit there and go, I ain't going nowhere. I've got 2 years left. So it's almost like one of those where it can be difficult, but that was the only situation where it was like tough with Lambert. Other than that, if the club said, listen, we want to move on, you go, okay, fair enough, but I'm not rushing my decision. I need to go to the right situation. And maybe again with that Fulham situation, I rushed it because I could have gone to Newcastle. But my thinking in that was, I played for Sunderland. Now, when I left there, that wasn't good when I went to Villa in the first place. So if I go back up there to Newcastle and it doesn't go well up there, I've got Sunderland fans on my case, Newcastle fans on my case. I've got nowhere to go.
If you could redo that, would you have gone to Newcastle instead, though?
No, I'd have gone to Palace.
Yeah, that would have suited you.
Because Holloway was the one that was on my case, like, come. But at the time, I thought, Crystal Palace had just got promoted. I thought, I don't want a season where I'm fighting relegation again. Fulham had a good season. But that's the one I think, you know what? And I whenever I see Holloway, I always say to him, listen, I apologise, man. I should have come.
Is that the Crystal Palace when Ian Holloway was wearing a three-piece?
Yeah, and they survived. Remember, Crystal Palace, we went down Fulham.
Because of the three-piece?
Yeah, no, the free.
And Palace survived. So I didn't go to Palace. I went to Fulham and we went down and Palace stayed up.
At the time, though, mate, your decision's probably just. I don't like when players sign for teams that just come up, because I know they're going to go down pretty much. More time, you know what I mean?
But what about the players you played with at Fulham? I saw you played with Berbatov, no?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He left in Jan.
Tottenham, though, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, he left in Jan. And again, the reason why I didn't rush the decision, but the contract's in front of me. I'm about to sign for Fulham, and my agent taps me on the shoulder and says, like, listen, Newcastle have just put 4 years on the table, and Palace here as well. I can't just go, nah, I've said to give the guy my word. I'm looking right at the guy, like the contract's about to sign. How do I get up and say
there
no?
and then, literally.
I'm there, he taps me on the shoulder.
As an older person now that knows that
And sometimes, yeah.
the decisions are, like, it's for the future, your family and everything, like, would you have said, you know what, mate?
Yeah.
I know
100%. I wish I'd have just gone, you know what? Like, just give me 24 hours, because it's there in front of me. But instead I was like, nah, I'm here now. The medical took like 14 hours as well. Across London, yeah, I was tired. Signed a contract, man.
Yeah, I know a player that was at Palace, left for one team, and then a Champions League team offered him while he was signing the deal. And he was like, you could just pull your pen away from this paper. And he's like, I gave him my word, man.
Yeah,
but then the next year, that team did go back for him.
And back then, before Gen Z and everyone came into it.
What are you pointing at me for?
Don't do that. Sorry, brother. I was just... loyalty meant something. It did. It did mean something back then. But now, with the information we have on the internet, stories of the way teams, labels and all of this, like, I'd say this, now I know to make the decision.
But most of the time, the team don't love you, though, bro. That's the reality of it.
Entertainment.
Yeah, but
The
everyone
team-
was
the
too
team
low
don't
back
love
in the
you.
day. It's player power thing now, innit? It's more like you
Yeah,
gotta look after
definitely.
yourself.
Oh, yeah. That clubs got no chance against players nowadays. With the money that they
Rightly
earn
so,
now,
man.
they do what they want.
Did you rap?
Nah, bro.
You DJ'd though, innit?
Nah, I tried it, but I was rubbish.
I could smell DJ on you.
He's got decks in it.
What are they called? Techniques?
Techniques, 12 10s.
Yeah, that was it, yes.
He DJs too.
He made power. He made
It's in my
power.
loft. It's in my loft. Nah, do you want them?
Yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah, vinyl, yeah?
Yeah.
DJ, man.
Do you want them
Of
really?
course I can DJ.
Don't give them away.
He's the first DJ to play power.
Honestly,
Northwest.
In Northwest.
Darren Bent gives you his DJ gear, you have to DJ.
Yeah, you have to.
Hey, why don't you start DJing again?
If Darren Bent gives me his decks, I will.
Yes.
But you're not gonna mix. You're not gonna mix with vinyl.
Yeah, I've got the vinyls in my room. I've got
still
vinyls.
you got
Yeah, I've
vinyl,
got
innit?
Yeah, I've still
Yeah,
got
but
pal. I
mate,
still got the pal.
You can't pull up. You can't pull up to a venue. It's not gonna really have the vinyl there.
Yeah,
now.
but it's just about doing it in your house, innit? You could go live, do what you want.
Now, if you want them, listen, just getting dust in my loft. You want them, you can have them.
You played with some crazy strikers early on in your career. What do you remember of Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank?
His nose.
Where did you play with him?
Charlton.
His nose.
His nose.
His nose.
Nah, do you know what? Jimmy was good with me, good with the young kids. Like, helped me kind of progress and stuff. Hardest shot I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's
Like, when he lets rip. My goodness.
Ross, is it?
He rasses it.
rasses it.
He's got the same nose as Specs' son. He's got Jimmy Floyd's nose.
Let me see. Let me check.
Did you call him Jimmy Floyd?
Yeah.
That's long.
What is it? Not his middle name. It's a double first.
It's a double.
Jimmy Floyd. Yeah.
I don't know if it's hyphenated. I think it's just Jimmy Floyd.
I
Yeah.
thought that he came out of nowhere, man.
No.
Nah, but he was good though. Like, really good with the young kids. Obviously, by then he couldn't really, like, he weren't as fit as he used to be, but still.
Did you ever look at his thighs? Because one thing I know is
Yeah.
his thighs were wham.
Massive.
Not
Huge.
bigger than mine, but they were big.
I'm still bigger than yours, you know.
Darren, you
Sorry.
played with loads of strikers. What striker do you look at and say, yeah, I'm going to take something from that striker? He's helped me out a lot.
I tried to take something from all of them.
But who's a standout one? Like,
Berbatov. I've never seen a first touch
born with
like
it.
it. Oh my
Born with
goodness.
it.
I promise you, you can give him the ball in any type of scenario, and he's not giving the ball away.
Let me ask you this then: Who's got a better technique in your opinion, Berbatov or Tom Huddleston? Because you played with Huddleston as well.
Passing, Tom. Huddleston's passing.
First touch.
Berber. Best first touch I've ever seen in my life.
This is the conversation I like. It's the conversation I like.
Nothing.
But he ain't done nothing.
You ain't landed nowhere, bro. You just kicked the ball. You kicked the ball out of play.
He ran out of questions.
My first touch is class.
But your passing shocking.
My passing is shocking.
Huddleston and Berbatov stinks.
Bruv,
That
technically,
stinks.
We know Tom Huddleston could pass, and we know
You ran-
Berbatov
you
could
ran out
touch.
of questions.
Berbatov and Huddleston.
I thought he was gonna say Berbatov or Bergkamp.
I've got the best technique here.
That's what I thought.
Yeah?
Was saying. No, he
best
doesn't.
technique
He
here.
doesn't.
I've got the best technique
Wait,
here.
no, you haven't. You haven't.
You're not mobile enough.
No,
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't. But you're
Steven, my
decent.
technique's
But
better
listen,
than
just let me let
All right,
listen,
go on.
bruv. You're decent. You're better than
This is
everyone
not
here
nice. That's
thinks.
not nice for me to be quiet about.
At my level, if I say you're good, look who I've played with, Benty. You know what I mean? I've played with, and I've told you about the people that I played for my team.
You're saying it's still not coming back.
He's
to him,
gonna
you
make
know?
some calls when he leaves.
No, I'm gonna make. Listen, I'm gonna show him. I've got team sheets. I've got team sheets and everything, bro.
Team sheets.
I've got team sheets, everything, bro.
Do you know what? Playing with Berbatov, yeah, like strike partnership, would that annoy you? Because he don't run.
Do you know what? He does run, but it's a kind of misconception that he don't run. Like, he runs when he has to run. Do you know what I mean? He's not one of them that's going to just tear around everywhere. That's not his game. No, but no top centre forward really does that, do they? Really, that tears around.
Can I add to that? Because again, back in the day, you had to run. Now with all the information we've got, it's like you're sometimes doing some unnecessary running now. Like, we had a guy called Aaron McLean. He played for Leighton Orient.
Peterborough and all that.
Yeah, right. He used to run. That's what got him to where he got to, and then he added the technique and all the rest of it. Peterborough, Aldershot,
Hull.
Grays. Then he got the move to Hull into the Premier League. But by then his technique had added to his work rate. But we used to call him the dog, you know what I mean, and slash, and a lot of things. Because he was a runner, but then he ended up being
dog, slash, dog and
Slash.
slash.
That's a dog's name.
like, because he used to slash at the ball. He used to slash at the ball when he used to just lick it. He used to rasp it.
But playing with him wasn't that difficult, was it?
Nah, because you just knew that if you give him the ball, you get it back, and that's all you want as a centre forward. You want him to kind of create opportunities, but like, he was quick, man, as well. Because people look at him and go,
Quick like
What
what?
do you
As
mean?
in fast.
What do you mean?
Acceleration, quick acceleration.
For a white guy, that's
No, quick.
yeah. Okay.
Rapid, Berber. People don't understand that.
Man shutting up on the. I think it was
Oh,
the goal for
against Charlton.
Yeah,
Tottenham.
yeah. When he done the
Touch,
spin
yeah.
touch and
Wait,
then just
who was the
dust him
defender?
out.
El
Who was
Kukuri.
Oh,
And he could run as well.
thought it might have been
It's
Perry.
got the Berbatov turn. It's got the Berbatov turn, isn't it?
What?
You what?
Berbatov turn.
Berbatov.
Someone
The
passed
Berbatov
him on
turn.
the halfway line and he's like spun on it on the touch, taking it past him.
Do you remember the one he did at Manchester United?
Oh, on the touch line.
On the
That was
touch line.
ridiculous.
He was quick, wasn't he?
Nah, he's definitely could move, bro. Definitely.
I think he's got hit with arthritis though, because the way I see him move now, like, is a bit booky, like he's got like a
He's
little.
older, isn't he? He's older. Oh, right.
No, bro, because he moves booky, like.
Have you seen the video when he was
with the
kicking the
mask.
ball against the wall in his garden?
He's got a new one with a mask. He's got a mask and he plays in a partner known as him.
Swear down.
Yeah. He plays as an old man. Do you still play?
Yeah, I played that. Do you ever heard of Footy Addicts?
Yeah.
I play that quite a lot.
What's the age of that?
Is that agent, that?
Footy Alex, man. It's on the Facebook, man. It's decent.
Yeah.
Does that?
So people just turn up and play randomly.
Someone told me about that the other day.
good,
Yeah,
man.
it's like an app, innit?
Yeah.
What did you say?
If I pay
That's
my
all.
money to go Footy Addicts and I walk on, I'm saying you're on my team or I'm not playing. Like, what are we talking about?
Because that was because I called him Dazza. That's what we used to call him, Dazza or Benty, in back in the day when we was younger. But anyway, I wanted to ask you.
Darren Bent don't know this guy.
This is Burton and Brendan, bro.
Bruv, I'm talking 20 years ago. He don't even remember last summer. Listen. But I wanted to ask you about a couple of players that he's played with that are probably two of my favourite players of all time, and that's Modric and Bale.
Let's do one at a time.
Let's do one at a time.
Bale, when I played, when I played with Bale, he weren't a Bale that we know, like, because we signed in the same window, and he was a left back, quite small. It took him a while to win a game.
Golf hair.
Yeah, nearly got sent to
He let
Forest
his
on
ears be
loan.
natural back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't really play as well as obviously we know Bale. We think about Bale now. You think one of the best ever.
Could you see the potential or not?
Not
We had
really.
no.
Not really. He had a nice
So
left foot.
he scored a free kick that time.
He scored against Arsenal in a derby, free kick. But he nearly got sent on loan to Forest. Like, Harry Redknapp was not having him. And then I remember I left, and then we played against them, and he come out the tunnel, and I remember thinking, like, what has he been doing here? Because his legs were like massive, his arms. I thought, what have you been doing? Just like, just working on off season, and then he turned into, as I said, one of the best players probably we've ever seen. Modric was the best player from day one. Modric,
The
yeah.
asthma thing, man. I'm
The asthma
telling
thing
you.
from
yeah.
then.
Did he play with Moussa Dembele?
No, I missed him, but I wish I'd have played with him.
One at a time.
Yeah, Luka Modric though, obviously still one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, he was the best player from day one. We said straight away when he came in that it's probably a stepping stone. Spurs, yeah, because he was so intelligent. You couldn't get the ball off him. He'd never give the ball away. Everything was outside of the right foot.
He's 22 these times there.
Honestly, he was so good.
He might be fake age as well, though, man.
Nah, he's real.
He's still playing.
Yeah,
for
but
Real
that's
Madrid.
what I'm saying. I think he's nocturnal. No, what's when you don't die?
That's one thing that stood out about me. He used to wear old boots. Like everybody was wearing the new joints, and he had the old cold, them blue Nike.
The old vapors.
I just want to open up an old debate. Yeah, Modric or KDB? Who's better, in your opinion?
Ooh, wow. I have to give it to Modric. And the reason why I have to give it to
Why are you
Modric.
standing up?
How many games did Darren Bent play with
Okay, cool,
KDB?
say no more.
How many
Say
games?
no
How many games did Darren Bent play with KDB?
Man, you want to argue? He landed.
I'm
Just
saying
give me my
KDB.
man. He landed.
I'm
Give me
saying
my
You
man.
know, it's all Specs' questions come with one question, and then he tries to
He's
put on a
upset
show
now.
because he's
He's
got no
upset.
follow-up.
He's
got
upset.
no follow-up.
He's upset.
Follow it up.
He's upset. No, I asked him just. So
Say
that you
why.
hear it.
Ask
So you
why.
hear it.
Ask why.
Because obviously you.
To the microphone though.
You lot
Ask why.
You lot
Just turn the mic. Just turn
Stop
it.
telling stories.
Because you lot. Let me.
Ask him why.
You lot. They tried to say that I don't know ball because I said Modric.
No one said that.
No one said that.
Oh,
said that.
denial now. You guys, you're
Who said
wrong.
it? Who
You're
said
wrong.
it?
So 1, 2, 4. Not you. Wasn't poet. 5.
You didn't compare Modric and Bentley,
Bro,
bro.
big old 5. Big old 5, wasn't it? Big old 5.
He's probably
said they're
talking
different-
about
different roles.
38-year-old
man.
Modric.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
cool. You forgot. It's cool.
It's
Don't
different
worry.
roles.
There was a
as
time
well.
Modric was the best in the world, but KDB took
I'm not
over.
saying that. He answered it. It's fine. I'm done.
But you can't. No one can hear you, so it
Sorry.
doesn't matter.
He's answered it. I'm done.
I feel like I said Modric, by the way. I'll be honest.
And the only reason I say Modric is because obviously he's won the Ballon d'Or
And you played with him.
and the Champions Leagues as well. I've never played with KDB, and I think one player I wish I could play with today would be KDB. But Modric, mate.
That Ballon d'Or, I don't
You see, he's got it, though, isn't he? He's got it, though.
What? You don't what?
What?
You don't think he deserved that one?
What?
He wasn't the best player in the world.
No, but you can't say Ballon d'Or now. Like you can't do that because of what's just happened now. Like,
Well, you don't think Messi should have won it?
Nah.
nah,
Of
not
course he
really,
should've won it.
man.
He should have won it the year Modric won it.
I don't think so. And you see with Ballon d'Or, like it's like I always say, yeah, like players will win stuff. You might get Champions League, you might get but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're the best player because you've won certain things. It just means that you've been in the best team. So it's unfair, like.
Yeah, but Argentina weren't the best team in the World Cup, and they won it.
They lost to Saudi Arabia.
I've never had to vote Ballon d'Or. I voted for PFA.
You never voted Ballon d'Or? They didn't give you a vote?
Nah.
Soon.
That's coming.
Stevo, you've never done this.
And did you get a PFA letter?
I've
the other
never
day?
had a player that I've played with sitting on the table with me.
Land. Let him land.
Rio
man.
and them man were older.
Let him land,
than that.
Lippy,
I
man.
played against them, man. But how does the vote? So when I used to vote for the PFA, I'm voting who do I think's the best player, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you vote who's had the best season. How are the players voting? Because if it's Messi, there ain't a better player than Messi still.
You
Why
say,
he's
do you
alive,
vote for your
breathing.
brethren, basically?
In the PFA, because obviously Ballon d'Or, we never got the chance to do it.
sorry. vote for
okay,
your
that's
friend.
why I didn't get.
You never
one.
were captain of England?
Second?
You never were captain of England?
I was only captain.
No,
yeah.
yeah.
Right, okay.
It's one of them
Captained
where
every
you
team I
get the
played for.
sheet and it's like, right, goalkeeper. But there's always a few positions that it used to be, who do we put there? So you'd ask, who you put? Yeah, I put him down,
There you
down.
go.
So it was never
the
really the
BAFTAs.
best team. It was at times like Gerrard was unbelievable. But there's certain household names that you just go, I can't think of another midfield player. Do you know what? Let me just put him in. Have you put him in? I'll put him in. And that's how it was voted. But the best player,
We're copying each other's homework.
pretty much so, but the best player, everyone had their kind of own opinions. But in the Premier League, it's pretty straightforward. You always know who's the best player that season, didn't you? Like, you know it's obviously him. It's obviously going to be him.
Who was the best player last season?
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah.
Haaland.
The best?
Yeah.
In the
Haaland.
world. In the world.
Oh, in the world?
No, in the Prem, but yeah.
Even in the world, Haaland.
Yes,
though.
it's Haaland. For me.
The best?
Yeah,
Do you think Haaland's better than Mbappe?
No. I'd have Mbappe all day, every day, over anyone.
Who do you think was better than Haaland?
I'm not sure Haaland's better
Let me
than
ask
Kane.
you one more last question.
Haaland ain't better
Oh
than
my God.
Kane.
Yeah, I don't think Haaland's better than Kane.
I think Haaland's better than Kane.
And speaking of Haaland, let me ask one more question.
Well, you can ask some more questions.
Yeah, let me ask one question. If he was playing for Man City now, would he get 30 goals? Would you get 30 goals?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I back myself. Yeah, prime me. Yeah.
Prime. No, but I hear that though. No, but I hear that though.
question.
Of course he's scoring 30 goals.
No, but that's no, but you did what? Was it 24 at
Sunderland,
Sunderland?
Yeah, but that was 1997 though.
97.
That man, they were defending that. They were defending now.
You must want some of the Prem now. Like, you must think, bro, I wish I could play this.
Yeah, I mean, I look at, and listen, the Premier League's still the best league, but I look at some of the defenders that were in kind of my era, like Rio,
JT.
These guys.
Ledley,
There's loads of them.
The best. Yeah, bro.
There's loads of it. Every team had 2 very good centre halves. Nowadays, it's because the game's changed so much in the way that teams play. They're not really asked to defend, and when they are being asked to defend, they struggle. So, I think I'd still score goals nowadays as well as last year.
You know what, Dan? Who's the hardest defender you played against? Because obviously you played against some serious.
Like the obvious question is Rio's the best for me in Premier League history. That's for me, it's a fact.
No, hold on. But you said, you said Ledley King.
No, but Ledley, I think, but Ledley, maybe I played against him a little bit. The knees, he struggled after a while. But in terms of if he'd have been fully fit, Ledley would have been the best.
So a fully fit Ledley King is better than Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah, it's a discussion. It's a serious discussion.
Even Rio was bigging up Ledley. He was saying he was
bigging up. If you would have said to Rio,
yeah, but Rio's gonna back him.
I'll help you out. Huh? Rio thinks Rio was the best.
Yeah, exactly.
I've helped you out.
Have you listened to Thierry Henry speak?
No.
He says the hardest defender he played against in the Premier League was Ledley King.
Is it? Yeah. What was Ledley King fast though?
Yeah,
he was raps.
Yeah, man.
So who was the hardest defender you went
But
against?
he's not trained though, innit?
Rio for me is still the best, but Ledley would have been the best. But worldwide, Sergio Ramos was an animal.
Really?
Oh, animal, dirty man. Kick you, grab you, everything, bro.
Who is your favourite centre back to play against?
Yeah, who do you bully?
Oh, you should say it the other way, man.
I wanted to say
who was like work,
but who did you like to play against?
Probably the defender I scored the most against, and listen, he was decent as well, by the way, was probably Gary Cahill.
You did. You had good games against Bolton.
He
as
was
well.
Yeah,
good,
but they're the team I scored against the most, and he
yeah.
always used to play because he was at Bolton for a
We
long
say
time.
he's a bit rash.
Not rash, but wherever he used to turn up, and we used to joke about it on the pitch. He used to say to me, "I know you're going to score today."
He said that to you?
He knows.
He's a joker. What do you mean, bro? He's a joker.
Yeah, and for me again, Gary Cahill was one of them defenders that's underrated, man. Won everything.
I don't think he was underrated
He
though.
was, man. He was.
I think people
At Bolton, he
show
was
him
definitely.
love.
Well, he got his move.
He went to
He
Chelsea.
paid
no?
for
He won
England.
Yeah,
everything.
but Chelsea won the Champions League.
Everything.
He won
Yeah.
everything, yeah.
He got love.
Did you play against David Wheater?
Yeah.
How was he? Because he's my boy.
No, he was alright. To be fair, he was alright.
He's my boy, man. Was he underrated?
He's been with us.
No,
a
he
couple
was
times.
alright, man. Yeah, he was good.
Did he play with Lee Catmull?
Yeah, he was my captain at Sunderland.
What a
I
captain!
like him, you know. Tucked in
Bad
shirt and that.
captain.
He inspired Rodri. No, he inspired Rodri.
Roger
Who,
inspired
Catmull?
him.
Yeah.
Tucked in shirt.
Tucked in shirt, bro.
That's it. No,
That's it. Tucked in shirt.
He weren't that good though.
Who's Lee Catmull? You know what? Don E.
Jesus Christ, my ear.
Really? They are small airs. Small airs. Whisper. Yin Yang twins will get you scared.
Yin Yang twin. Don E said he played against Lee Catmull and he said like man them don't rate him, but he was unreal apparently. Like he's techie.
Is that unreal? Like Rodri's unreal. Yeah.
Yeah, but for us, man, like we looking at guys like Titus Bramble, Lee Catmull as guys that when we play against them, we're chinging them up, we're doing them. But like when he's actually played against them,
They're better than you think.
they're better than you actually think.
Nah, he was good, but he couldn't get away with some of the tackles nowadays that he get away with back then. The game's changed, man.
Why did he tackle like that? What was his problem?
It's in
Honestly.
him. I'm like that a
You see
little
his
bit.
face, he's like,
No, but that's his game.
That's
Like,
his era.
that's
He's
my
old school.
game.
He's old school.
but why though?
That's
He
your
could
game.
play though, you know. He weren't just like a smasher. He could play as
around
well.
the corners
That's what I'm
and that. I'm
saying,
telling you, Rodri.
Just play then. Why'd you have to
No,
go in?
Rodri, stop saying that.
Frustration.
Stop saying that.
Lee Catmull is better than Rodri. I said it here, man. Trust me.
Boys, I just remembered. Adel Tarabt.
Ooh.
What was his problem?
Where is he today?
I mean, listen, he could have been one of the best.
Mustard.
He's got probably the best feet I've ever played with. Couldn't tackle him, and what a
Fetish.
guy as well. Funny as well. He'd nutmeg you, laugh in your face, and then go and do it again. And people in training used to kick him, and I'm talking about above his knee, and he was so strong, it didn't just bounce off him. But he was that good. But he stepped up to the Premier League, and he just didn't. I mean, he was always at Knightsbridge, and he tell you this himself, smoking shisha, Knightsbridge, man. Yeah, every day, shisha, Central London, all the time.
North Africa.
Love
man.
London as well.
That
That's the thing,
slows you
because you
down, man.
have a good game, and you'll show us like why he was so sick for like 1 or 2 games, if that.
He always used to say that it don't matter who come from him. He was at QPR. If Man United, Liverpool, or any of the big boys outside of London come from him, he's not
gone.
going. He's not going.
Oh, he's not going?
No, he's London.
Knightsbridge.
He's not leaving London for nothing.
Oh wow.
Edgware Road.
Yeah, he's not leaving.
Blackstock Road, all of them roads.
But he should have been the best. I mean, he went to Benfica and had a good career, like unbelievable career. But to watch him play was funny, man, because you could see other players against him getting angry, more and more angry, but you couldn't get the ball from him.
Did his teammates get angry?
Yeah, because he wouldn't pass it. But I just used to laugh.
Greedy, man.
What was you like on the pitch? Were you mouthy?
Yeah, you have to be in it sometimes just to kind of back it yourself.
I hear
Do
it.
you know what I mean?
So
You,
you're
you
chatting.
ever punch everyone up?
Nah, never did that.
other than Lee Cattermole, because we can imagine him, but who else is a player that will go to war with you? Like they're on it. That he's going to war with me today.
Remember Didier Sikora?
Yeah. Nutter.
Yeah, he was a nutter.
He almost
Is it?
murdered. What's his name?
Emery.
Yeah, that was.
But justified.
Nah, of course.
Yeah.
What's that? What about Asio Benyo Koto?
Who?
He tries.
The right back,
He tries.
Asio
The
Benyo-
right back.
the left back.
Benoit Asuokoto, him.
Yeah, for fucking
Yeah,
Tottenham.
he was a maniac as well. Tackles.
I remember he said he
Hated
didn't
it,
like
hated
football
football.
and that. Yeah, see, I remember he said that. Didn't watch football. Hated it. He was vexed. He was like,
Do you not know about him? He hated football, but he would do everything right. Like there's nothing worse than you go to training and someone on your team just toss it off. So we're running and you got one guy on your team just going.
That's killing it. Yeah.
Yeah, but he used to come in, go in the gym, train properly, go in the gym again, and go home. But he just hated playing football. But he openly said, loved the money, hated everything else that come with it.
How come you never left England, man? You scared of flying?
No, I wanted to, but it just the opportunities never really come up at the right time. Yeah, never.
Should have
No.
shouted Colin Kazim Richards.
There's a lot of people in football that say that there's one player that just kind of shouted and pointed his way to PFA Player of the Year award. Obviously, that's not true. But how good was Scott Parker?
He got PFA award.
He won Player of the Year, didn't
Bro.
he?
No, I think he won. No, I think he won Football Writers.
Football Writers Player.
As at West Ham, he was unbelievable. We didn't stay up.
He gets very
But
disrespected.
he was unbelievable, man. Fuming. Like before Declan Rice had that. So there's been a few seasoned players that I've seen. Payet,
He
Declan,
was cold, man. Payet. Wow.
and Scott Parker, man. Scott Parker was
They're
unbelievable.
putting Scott Parker and Payet in the same.
Yeah, that's mad.
For West, that's not mad.
Oh,
I'm not-
for West Ham.
Alright, where's
Yeah, the levels are low
next
there.
question?
Bro, come on back.
I don't know what he asked. I don't know what
Yeah,
he
exactly.
asked.
I don't know.
Nah, I like
I don't
Scott
know what he
Parker. Like he was decent, and he was the one player when I first got in the England squad where I thought, oh my goodness, he's better than I thought. Because I missed him at Charlton. Like he went to Chelsea, I think, from Charlton, didn't he? So I
It's like
missed
Tottenham,
him.
innit, as well.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he played in that midfield with Dembele and Modric and him.
How?
So I don't know.
He was like,
was
it
just
yeah,
told
like-
you he was
it
good.
was
I
unbelievable.
did watch Scott
bruv.
Parker. I remember his debut. I remember his debut went crazy.
Oh, you see, when you was in that England squad, yeah, it was all clicky in that, and obviously he was a Charlton man. Who did you roll with? The Arsenal boys.
Had
Was there
to.
that many of them? Chelsea,
No,
United.
to be fair, I kind of just like used to hang with Ashley Cole, Rio, because we always Joe Cole. We used to play computer. So there was a group that used to play computer, but
He's
then
playing Pez.
it was PS. Yeah, it was back then. Yeah,
of course.
But when we left the room, that's when it became clicky. Like United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and obviously someone like me, Charlton, these clubs used to kind of potter between the groups and that. Like Kieran Richardson's a good friend of mine.
Oh,
I
you never
played-
picked one. You just mixed.
Mixed
between
with all of them, yeah. But Kieran's one of my boys. We grew up since 12 years old, 13 years old. So I'd hang with him.
He never told me this.
Yeah.
He's married to my cousin.
Is he? Yeah. Yeah. But when he was at the Paul Elliott Academy.
But
from
you,
like 12
weren't,
years
but, yeah, but you weren't at the wedding though, Dan.
I was on holiday.
Sorry, Dan. Margs, what are you doing this chicken? Because it's been too long.
He looks like he's billing it. The way he's there. Bro, he's billing chicken. He's billing chicken, bro.
What are you doing?
Yo.
It's not the same. It's not the same one. I read up.
What do you mean? It's duck.
Yeah, no, he pulled out another two.
I said it's duck.
He reloaded, bruv.
It's not the same one.
It's not the same chicken that you saw first time. I've been.
No, we're really sorry. We don't usually do this.
No,
we
we're
do.
we're more professional than
But
this.
yeah, he's just.
That's making me hungry.
He's
After
looking for
this-
something like
after
chicken.
this show.
No, I was gonna ask. Was O'Hara always this mouthy?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's always been this mouth.
I played against him, you know. He'll remember me. I chinged him up as well that game. I played against him, moved to him. Gave
when
him
he
a
was old?
horrible day, huh?
When he was old.
When he was old still. I was like 20 years younger
was
than
he?
him as well. Billy Ricky.
Ricky.
He was at Billy Ricky.
Yeah.
I moved him that time.
Was
as well. I
Konchesky there?
giving him- I think he was on the bench.
Pennant,
you
was
know.
he there?
Nah, he weren't there still. I would have chinged him as well. They would have all got it that day still.
The whole of TalkSport.
The whole of TalkSport. Then they would have went to LBC, start talking to Nigel Farage and the man there.
Hey, I swear he was a wonder kid, you know.
Who?
O'Hara.
No.
No.
Football manager.
Nah, he come through
I
late.
said, nah.
Darren, you ain't paid football manager.
No, he wasn't. But he was good, but he come late. He come
Football
quite
manager
late.
05, 06.
He's never been a wonder
He was
kid.
about
Brother,
22
never,
them
ever,
time.
ever.
O'Hara was not a wonder kid, bro.
He come through quite late, but like technically he's very,
Yeah,
very
man.
good.
He would tell you
Yeah,
that.
he's tidy still. He was
Yeah.
tidy even then when he was
What do
fat.
you think of
It's tidy.
Joey Barton?
Yeah, that's a great question. Because we ask every player about Joey Barton. Everyone's got a very unique take.
Everyone
I've never really come across him, only on the pitch. And even on the pitch, he was just like, I think because of how he's been portrayed outside of football, on the pitch it surprised me because I thought, well, like he'd go, like he'd have a shot and keep a save. What a save that was! He'd talk to you and you go, oh. But like obviously then you see the character outside of it, and I'm probably the same as some of you guys that just like I'm not sure about this guy.
Norman Bates was like that though. If you see him at the hotel, he was cool. And then
Norman Bates, you know? Yeah.
yeah, so
That
he just
is
turned
a
psycho.
reference.
He's psycho. Hey, he's psycho. He's psycho.
But no, yeah, I never had many dealings with him. But people that know him said that he's a nice guy. But like, I'm sure, what did Micah say about him? Because he's good friends with him, isn't
Micah was quite coy with it.
Nah, Micah rates him still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joe-
he? Yeah,
Micah
because
rates
Mike would know better than I would.
Jolion.
Danny
hates
Simpson
him.
likes him.
Julian said, mm-mm.
Mm.
Danny Simpson rates him as well.
We didn't even ask Rio.
John Arisa said he likes him as well.
Favorite strike partner?
Ooh, favourite strike partner. I like playing Big Kenwyn Jones.
You know, Darren once gave Kenwyn Jones a penalty because he felt bad for him.
Is it?
Yeah. I got hammered for it though.
You're good
Oh,
good
who
guy,
had
man.
The
The
manager.
manager, yeah.
Was that a Premier
Did he
League?
score? He scored though, right?
He scored a penny, yeah. But I would have got a hat-trick. That would have been my hat-trick.
Oh, Dazza, that's not
Nah, but
enough killer
listen.
instinct, bro.
No, this is my problem.
Stop calling him Dazza. We've got a Dazza already,
Yeah,
bro.
stop this Dazza stuff, man.
We've got a Dazza already, man.
You weren't in 100 Club by then.
No, I weren't. No, but the reason why I give it to him is because I think I was on about 7-7 by this point, and I looked at him. We got a penalty, and I picked up the ball, and he was walking towards me, and I looked at him, and you know when someone just looks so sad, and I thought, do you know what? And he said, "Please."
All right, let me ask you this. When he scored that penalty, did he go and do that flip?
I was just
Because
about to ask
he
that.
can't. You can't do the flip.
You got to
can't.
celebrations. You know when you play at the man like this?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you run backwards and play at him like this.
No, he did the flip.
Did he
But
flip?
do you know what? Though? He had no confidence up until that point, and he was playing well, but he just couldn't score. So he scored the pen. 2 minutes later, he scores an unbelievable goal again because he's got the confidence.
So now he's on a hat trick.
Brings the ball down.
Now
his
you're
chest,
looking at him sad.
goes past about 2 people and just goes smash bottom corner. Does the flip again.
Was he a soccer man? In the change room?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. And he said,
headers?
"Fuck."
Could play though.
No, I like soccer.
Kenwyn Jones.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
you're Barbados, isn't it?
Yeah, I like soccer.
Did you go into the lone striker era?
Yeah.
Leader.
At Charlton, I played 4-5-1, not even 4-3-3.
Oh, at Charlton you did that?
Yeah, 4-5-1.
Oh, so you was accustomed to it then?
Yes, it wasn't even wide men though. That's like 5 midfield players.
Yeah,
and me
yeah,
just
yeah.
fighting
Yeah,
against 4
flat.
people. Hard, man.
Didn't even let Dennis Romadal run on.
He was quick.
What, he was
He
fast,
quick.
man.
Yeah, the fastest player I've ever played with.
Fastest white man.
Couldn't always bring the ball with him,
No, he couldn't.
but he could.
If
He
you
could
just
get
passed
there.
it into the space and let him run,
He was
he's
quick,
gone,
boy.
mate. Gone.
That's one winger, but another winger you played with that isn't fast. Sorry, Bentley.
Yeah.
What was he like?
Didn't happen for him, did it? Like Tottenham.
FIFA.
Came to Tottenham from Blackburn, and everyone was like, wow, because he was unbelievable at Blackburn. But he just came to Tottenham, and it was like, I don't know what happened to him.
When he arrived, did you ask the coach if you could put D Bent on the back of your shirt?
That's
again?
that. It's just one of them. Technically in training, everyone went, oh, yeah, he's nice, but he just couldn't get going. Like he scored the goal against Arsenal, that volley from the halfway line, which I still question Almunia about. It was one of them where after that, nothing. Like we thought he'd kick on after that. Nothing.
What was he like? Because we saw someone the other day that played with him, my friend Alex Bailey. He played with him at Arsenal, and he's just always been casual about it. He's always been the best, but he was very, very casual. And you see how he retired early. Do you reckon that was it?
I mean, he says that he fell out of love with the game, and that can happen. Like I know a lot of guys that, and it sounds mad. You go, how can you fall out of love with football? But I know some guys that just had enough.
Happens, innit?
Had
Yeah.
enough after. I think sometimes politics plays its part as well. You know, when you feel you should be playing and you're not playing, then you're not travelling with the team, then you find yourself training separately, then you can't get a club. Some guys just go, do you know what? I don't care how much money you're paying me. And I think he said that, Bentley. I don't care how much I'm getting paid. I ain't doing this anymore. And just retired, man. Fair play to him.
Boys, can we do Darren Bent's career today? Like, how much is he worth and where's he playing?
Ooh.
What age are we talking?
2024.
Oh my goodness.
24, you're worth
Where you at 24?
90 mil.
Charlton.
90 mil. You're having a laugh.
Why are you wait, he's right here, you know. Watch
Having
this.
a laugh, bro.
All right, Ivan Toney, how much is he worth now?
Ivan
I'm
Toney.
asking you, how much is he worth, Ivan Toney now?
What, in January or in?
This guy.
Okay,
bro.
right now, Ivan Toney's worth around, in this day and age, around 70. I was going to say he's around 65.
Hold on, sorry, where are you at 24?
Just going to Tottenham.
16 mil. 60 mil with inflation is probably
I'm not gonna lie,
about
I'm seeing
60,
about
60,
60,
70 mil.
70.
Yeah.
Told you, 65. You're not worth 90.
What team's a good question?
Asking price.
You're not Villa.
Okay.
Yeah, Villa would be nice.
Prime him right now.
You're his agent right now. Where
He
you
goes
taking
for
him?
80 million.
For 65. For 65 right now, you could come to Arsenal because we need a striker.
Any add-ons? Any add-ons for that?
Goals.
Champions
whatever.
League win. Champions League win
Bro,
and Ballon d'Or.
our striker, Eddie and Ketia is default level.
Oh wow.
What are you
Hey,
doing?
slow down.
Oh, shut up.
Slow down.
Check your mirrors,
Maybe
man.
Kevin Nolan level.
Check your mirrors, man.
It's Kevin Nolan
Check
level.
it. You're miles off it.
He's not the foe.
Let him land.
Maybe Agbondo you.
Sorry, wait. 16 million pound, 24 years old, Darren Bent. there's no way he scored less goals than Rashford, Højlund, and
Exactly.
Anthony
Yeah,
at Man
he goes
United.
for 90s, like.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He's a
we'll
striker,
take you at
striker.
United, dude.
I need to go back to this Nketiah.
Ah, man, 100. Nketiah, he's in that realm. He's like Defoe,
What? Who? Eddie Nketiah?
them kind of
Nah, he's
man.
Marlon Harewood, maybe.
You're obsessed with Marlon Harewood.
Who's your best friend in football, man?
Probably Darren Ambrose, probably.
Darren Ambrose, you still chat to him now?
Yeah, still. I mean, he works at TalkSport. Speak to him all the time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course he works at TalkSport.
From 14 years
I
old,
watch
yeah.
TalkSport.
How much you think you're worth then? Because you ain't worth 90.
87.
You're having a laugh.
No, but you know what?
60,
I always compare
65.
myself
87, he's
to
going
strikers
Saudi.
nowadays, and I look at the goals scored, and I think like 90 is just high. Anywhere between 70, 80 probably.
Who do you say you're the most similar to in the Premier right now?
I say Ollie Watkins.
I wanted him to say that, but
Yeah,
you-
Watkins or
this guy. I'm trying to recover from the Nketiah thing.
yeah. I'd probably say Watkins.
It's rap, man. Try rap, man, blood. That was my penalty, and you.
If we're talking about, if you're looking at teams now that would need a striker and you're going scouting the market and he's just scored his 24, or you're 24 years old, how many goals did you score that year?
22, I think.
But you're firing, couple seasons in a row. Bro, in today's market, someone's going to go, look what they've done with Mudryk. Look what they've done with these players where they're just over. He could
be a victim of being overpaid for. Yeah,
I reckon that he could get a move.
Yeah, but he's
This
English.
day and age, English as well, that ups it.
Inflation,
English
yeah.
tax.
Someone like
100
Luton.
M's.
Luton would be nice for you.
Luton?
Oh, you can play for Tottenham now, bro. Honestly,
Right now.
If
Tottenham
Kane
don't have a
gone,
striker.
with Kane gone, they don't have like a proper 9.
Darren Bent's top 4.
Yeah.
He's better than Nicholas Jackson.
He's better than Jackson. He's better than Nketiah.
Yeah. Chelsea,
He's better than Højlund.
Villa's top 5. bro.
He's better than Jesus. Like proper 9. He's better than
Gabriel Jesus.
Chelsea need a striker.
Yeah, bruv. He walks in Chelsea's team.
not Jesus Christ. Not Jesus Christ. He's class.
Your left foot is better than Jackson's whole body.
He's better than Højlund.
Bro, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, bro. If I'm your agent, I'm saying to you, bro, let's make this money. Let's go to Saudi, bro. That's what you gotta be.
What,
on.
at 24?
At 24, come on, man, straight, man.
I'm not
Go
going
make
at
the
20.
bread.
Not at 24.
You're not doing that.
CR7
I'm a
would have
bad
sanctioned the
agent,
move.
bro. I'm looking for the bread.
You wouldn't either.
I wouldn't at 24.
If you're at one of the top clubs, you're not going to Saudi now at 24.
You know what? You could have got a move to right now Real Madrid. They need a striker.
You go from Luton to Real Madrid, bro.
They got Hendrick. They got Hendrick coming.
Like Spec says, sometimes you got to throw rocks at the
But
sun.
I'll be
bro.
real. Joselu couldn't play for Luton, so it is what it is.
Exactly.
Do you know who Nketiah plays for? My football manager. After one season,
Luton.
Real Madrid.
There you go.
Is it? One season.
I do like Eddie. I think Eddie's got.
Nah,
it.
Eddie's good. Eddie's
Yeah,
good.
I like Eddie.
Nah, don't do that now. It's too late. Are you not trying to come
You tried
back?
to rub him up.
I'm
You tried to-
drowning. It's too late.
You tried to rub him up.
Darren, most importantly though, Stadium of Light. Sunderland versus Liverpool. You scored one of the most bizarre goals ever in football history.
My dad's a Liverpool fan and he went ballistic.
Now, football wasn't live them times. You have to watch it on Sky Sports News. You won't understand.
You know, when he hit the ball and he hit the beach
It wasn't
Yeah,
live.
but
though.
you just read it on
Say that
Teletext.
though. You gotta say that.
I think it was Phil Thompson that was commentating that game, yeah? He was screaming. I didn't even know what he was saying. He said something about the beach ball. Why was there a beach ball on the pitch in the first place? Liverpool.
Yeah.
They threw it on.
Yeah, Liverpool fan threw it on. Little boy.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's like it was one of you lot that threw it.
So surely you should have told the ref like, oh, you know what, no goal
No
because there's
way.
2 balls on the pitch.
Does that if that happens today in today's
VAR.
game?
It should have happened back then.
Better question. How grateful were you? Because that ball was rolling into Pepe Reina's hand.
Yeah.
Do you know what, it was one of them I was thinking,
Kind of scuffed.
hit the target. That's what, as it was coming to me, hit the target.
Just
But
about.
when it hits that, I don't think anything of it.
That won the game, right?
1-0, yeah. But it's the ref at half time come up to me and just said, oh, like, did it hit the beach ball? I said, yeah. And he went, oh, it shouldn't have counted. Too late. I
Too
said
late
to him,
now, mate.
Too late
What
now.
ref was it?
I can't remember his name.
So the ref didn't see the big beach ball. The big.
No, but do you know what it is? Because there were
No
so many
VAR,
defenders
man.
in the box,
It looked like a deflection.
it looked like it come off Glenn Johnson's foot. But it went past his foot and then hit the beach ball.
So when he comes up to you at the time, and all the players are going, hit the beach with. What are you saying?
I'm walking off and he comes up and taps me on the shoulder. But all the players are like, did it hit it? Did it not? But
At the time, not at half time.
No, as we're walking off. But there was no uproar because no one had ever seen it before. But it's only afterwards people were like crazy.
Did you tell Steve Bruce?
Yeah, we all laughed about it in the change room.
Okay, because some managers will go like, all right, let's let
Yeah,
them
laughed
score a
about
goal.
it.
Let's
Let's
give
be
them a goal
honourable.
back.
Yeah, allow that, man. Yeah, allow that. Do you know what I think it is? I think it's the celebration though. Because the way you ran off, is the ref's going to be thinking, surely it deflected off a
Yeah,
player.
no one's gonna run off
You
like that.
You went mad with the celebration.
Yeah, because beat Liverpool. I mean, Sunderland trying to beat Liverpool never happens.
You wouldn't get it, bro.
I saw something about
honest.
you and Steve Bruce's daughter. Is that true?
What?
Jesus
Christ.
No.
Listen, I told you lot about this table.
Hey, not me,
I
bro.
would have asked that.
I told you lot about this table.
I would have asked that. Why?
No, I left Villa because better opportunity for me.
Yeah, good answer, man.
Thank
I'm
you.
his
No,
agent.
But
You've
you
done
edit
well.
that bit in, yeah?
Now, because even your time must have been different. Because you see now, young footballers growing up, you got Instagram, put in your bio, Arsenal. So what was your flick? How was you lot flicking like? What was you lot doing to show like?
Yeah, Blackberry.
So on your
was a big
BBM
thing.
on your status it says I play for.
Well, now there was the only social media back then was Twitter.
Twitter, yeah.
That was the
the
only thing.
tracksuit. It was just I remember the tracksuit.
So what you go everywhere in your tracksuit?
Now, if you with a couple, man.
Brother, he's
your
Darren Bent.
Charlton tracksuit. Yeah, but you're Darren Bent.
Yeah, but they're gonna know when you're going to LA and you're buying bottles and and tape and all this stuff.
You're wearing
back
your
then.
tracksuit. in
Nah, but they're
LA.
gonna know who's these guys. Like they're buying all the bottles. You know what I'm saying? Like these doing hey.
Like no social media. There was no, as I said, social media was so small because it was only Twitter. MySpace was the
Who
only
was
thing.
the bossiest footballer back then? You used to splash it out.
Oh, Gabby used to do that. Yeah.
Nah, but
Oh, my goodness.
Gabby looks like he's wearing a mask. That's why he has to do it.
Who was the Gallus?
Gabby looks like he's wearing a mask.
He has no choice.
But hold on, I need to hear this. Because whoever the Gallus is needs to come on Filthy next.
I feel like you might have been a gallus though.
Why?
Because Steve said you got brown eyes.
Way back. Yeah.
Do you know? I think back in the day, though, a lot of people that used to say that Rhea was the one that the girls used to like, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Kane roting.
Yeah.
I think right now Vardy's a gallus.
What?
No.
Do you think Anton used to say he was real?
Bro, we got this. He had the same Kane rolls.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Talking of, I don't know if he was a Gallus, but he's a good-looking kid that you played with.
You love calling him.
Grealish.
Yes,
I'm comfortable,
he was
brother.
a young kid
Well, that's
when I
your
played with him,
segue.
but
Yeah, is that yeah? He went there.
Talking of Gallus.
Yeah, what's it?
I liked it.
Thank you, Tego. That's 10 years in the game. You wouldn't know how to do it.
This table got experience.
That was like, whoa, I got there.
Took your
Yeah, come on, brother.
Well done, Steve-O. Show them.
Grealish.
yeah, I mean, he was a young kid when I played with him, but I think you look nowadays, I think he's probably the one that a lot of females like. I have to say.
I just meant no, but I used that as a segue, but that's what's he like as a footballer.
Okay. Nah, it's good. Even as a young kid, it was unbelievable. Yeah, you could see straight away Grealish. You go, oh, I was in his very first training session at Villa, and he was quite quiet, but still had the shin pads down to his.
When he was Irish.
Socks low like Grealish.
When he was Irish.
Yeah, Irish Grealish, unbelievable.
Irish Grealish. How many youth players did you see and get right? Like he's gonna go on.
Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, he's had the
Well,
best.
you got Jordan Henderson right.
Yeah, because I promise you,
believe that.
he had the best work ethic out of any young kid I've
enough,
ever played
fair
with. Like he'd run, he'd work. The manager at times had to pull him out of training because his red zone stats were too high, which means he could have a heart attack because he's working that hard. So he was always. Would I say I could sit here and say that he was going to go to the top and win everything? Probably not. But I always knew he'd have a career in the game because of his work rate.
Would you say he's Liverpool's best ever captain?
Oh, that's difficult. So if you talk about recent era, is their most successful captain? Now he's not a better captain than Steven Gerrard. No shot.
Were you ever captained by Steven Gerrard?
Maybe for England.
Yep.
Maybe for England
For
a couple
England
times, yeah.
probably,
But
yeah.
I think
Estonia.
in terms of in terms of success,
He's got
Jordan.
the rebuttal.
He's got it written down, boy.
Jordan Henderson, the Champions League final captain, and Steven Gerrard's got Estonia
What
away.
was the question? Did he get it wrong? Who's a youth team player? Who was the best youth team player? Not even in your youth team, but just around your era that's gone on to do well. And who didn't?
I mean, didn't probably Cherno's the easiest one, Cherno Samba, because he's the one that everyone was saying was going to go for millions of pounds at a young age. Yeah, I think he was on Football Manager
Yeah, man.
at one
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So
That must be so demoralising. Everyone says you're going to be the guy, and then
Maybe.
you start working in
Well, it
McDonald's.
depends.
and then the
Might be a
best
blessing.
one, I'd probably say, went on to, I mean, Jermaine Genius when he was at Forest as a kid. Oh my, I'm telling you, Wonder Kid. I promise you.
Little bit of trivia. I don't know
Oh
if you
no,
lot care.
sorry, no, the best one, Rooney.
Oh,
Rooney. As a kid, I played with Rooney at 14 years old, and I remember thinking, "What is this?"
He's a reborn, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought, "What is
he went
this?"
40. He went 40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rooney's
So
the
what is
first
this?
white man to lie about his age, I think.
Bully.
He's bully.
Yeah, in fact, he looks 58 now.
He is. He looks crazy. And even at 16, he was like
Yeah, pubes.
pubes.
But have you heard recently that I think Genes, I don't know where he said it, but
Who Genesis chapter 1 verses 7.
Genesis.
OT Genesis, you know.
That table's missing next week's trip, boy.
Pastor Toby, open Genesis chapter 9 verses 7.
What did Janus say?
he was leaps and bounds above everyone at Newcastle. And recently, Shearer's come out and said, I don't remember that. What happened? Yeah.
I feel like
It's a
Shearer
bit
don't
sticky,
know
innit?
ball sometimes, though, you know.
Shearer's a bit salty.
Yeah, he's
Jermaine Janus used to
proper
glide around the pitch.
He was good
Glide,
them
yeah,
times. He was
like-
going, Arsenal wanted him to replace Vieira, I'm
Is
sure.
there a
at the
player that
time.
shocked you? Like
Well, Thomas Cook.
Why? What? He went on to do that? I remember him at youth club. I used to brush him.
Again, you could say about Jordan Henderson.
Okay.
I knew he'd get there, but I didn't think he'd become captain of Liverpool, win the European Cup, win the Premier League, win the FA Cup, win the League Cup, win everything.
Kevin Stevens, who you played with, has gone on to do all right.
Who?
Darren don't remember no one.
No, I know that's your name, but when you said that, I was thinking, who else is Kevin Stevens? Like, I know that's your name, but I'm thinking, I don't know Kevin Stevens.
Wicked. Benny, hey, Dazza, see you later, mate.
Is it?
Dazza, did you play with Papa
Oh,
Bupa
now
Diop?
he's Dazza.
Yeah, might as well. You didn't play with Papa Bupa Diop, did you?
No.
But he did play with that guy.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
You played with Dan Burn?
Yeah.
And what? Ain't that a surprise to you? Like, doing all this to the
Nah, not really, no, because Dan Burn, I played with him at Fulham, so he was already established. So, like, Jordan Henderson was like a young kid.
What, he kept getting on loan. He was a centre back at Fulham, though. He was a centre back,
Or
no?
left back, yeah, could play both.
Oh, so he's left back at Fulham as well?
Yeah,
So at Fulham, does he go to Wigan?
Wigan, yeah. And he was good at Wigan.
Yeah.
Done well at Wigan.
But that's like League 2? League 1 at the
League
time?
One, yeah.
And then Fulham, so he didn't surprise you?
Not really, no. Like, he's got to a level, but when I'm talking about surprise, like I knew he'd make it because he was a really professional. But why I say with Jordan, like,
He's done the
because
Henderson.
he's done the madness. He's won
Yeah,
everything
okay.
there is to possibly win at club with. He's won it.
And he wasn't meant to do it, really.
Do you know what I mean? He's captain. He got the armband, and from when he started at Liverpool, people kind of threw shade at him and said, "We've got to get rid of him. He's not good enough." And you fast forward to now, man, on his CV's got absolutely everything.
He makes $1
Been
million
to
a
World
week.
Cups, European Championships, captain, everything.
What did you think of Kevin Phillips? Because I played with him and he spoke to him, and he said that he was a good player.
Kevin or Calvin?
It doesn't matter.
Kevin or Calvin?
You talk about Kevin as in the striker for Sunderland? Yeah, he was unbelievable, Kev.
I feel like he's underrated.
He's
innit?
won the golden. He's won the European Golden Boot.
wait. You don't know Ball Challenge. Give me 4 teams that Darren Bent's played for.
Ipswich, Derby, Tottenham. Tottenham was Thomas Cook. What did you think of Thomas Cook?
Thomas Cook.
Yeah,
Who's Thomas Cook?
That was your sponsor, no, at the time.
No, it weren't.
Who was it?
That's way back.
Thompson.
That's
Thompson.
the Kappa
Thompson.
kid.
It was
Thomas Cook was City.
Thomas Cook, you know.
Thomas Cook was City.
Thomas
What's
Cook was
Thompson?
City. Was City.
Similar.
What was it then?
Tui.
Tui's Thomas Cook, bro. Tui's not.
You could say because
Tui is Thomas
You
Cook.
could say that.
The
I
holiday.
think they might have merged.
How do you know this?
Yeah, they are the same thing. 2 years.
They are, bro.
I think they might have merged.
Bro, I
But how
done
does he
business.
know?
I done business at Oxford University.
right.
Don't play with me,
That's
bro.
what you're
I'm a
capital.
capital venturist. Yeah, that's the one.
But why do you want to know what he thinks of them?
Kevin Phillips.
No,
No, Thomas Cook, he said.
Some like
Oh.
sponsors are like bad sponsors. Did you ever have bad sponsors on your shirt? You think, oh, this is.
Yeah, what's your
this
least
one
favourite
is-
kit, man?
When I was at Villa, we had Macron. Was the kit sponsor. But we went from Nike to Cap Macron.
Yeah, Villa had a bad period.
Was you ever sponsored by Mitre?
Mitre, you mean?
Mitre. It's not Mitre, it's Mitre, bro. That thing is Polish, bro. They got the baggiest kids ever.
That sounds better though.
Mitre, yeah.
That actually sounds better. Mitre.
Mitre. Was you
sounds
ever
way
sponsored by them?
No, Nike and Umbro. That was it.
Nike and Umbro. No, wasn't Tottenham
His
Kappa?
boots. Talking about his boots.
No, I'm talking about like the actual
Nah, never
club.
Mitre.
Kappa. What about Kappa?
Missed that.
Lippy, do you know that Darren Bent is with you on Kai Havertz?
What? That he needs to go.
Yeah, not he needs to go, but he's not been up to their level.
I don't think that's fair.
Basic. Soon it's gonna be
It's not
needs
fair,
to go.
man.
I'm just already there.
But Arteta's happy with him. They measure how people are doing well in much different things now. And he's
65
happy with
million.
him.
I need a goal or assist. I need a few of either.
yeah,
and there's been
he needs to
nothing.
influence.
You know
He
what's
got a
mad? Yeah?
penalty.
Nah, but I need more than
Did you
that.
see the celebration?
Yeah,
He didn't.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't score.
He didn't know what he didn't score. It's not his goal.
It's only 12 days in.
You say it's
12
early
weeks
days,
in.
but he's been in the league for so long.
Ain't he doing off the ball stuff and pressing and that? Don't
Yeah,
you
but
need him?
65 million, I need more than just pressing.
Thank you. Who did I have this argument with the other day?
I didn't like what Granit Xhaka was doing for Arsenal, like off the ball, but then he would pop up with stuff, and Arsenal fans were so happy with him not costing them games. I feel like they elevated him to some massive status. Now Kai Havertz is in that role where you don't see a lot of the game, but obviously the manager likes what he's doing.
You don't see what he's doing. He's one of your important
I
players.
think you're probably right, yeah.
See, adding on to that, Granit Xhaka though, he's now gone to another team and had that same
In a double
impact,
pivot.
in
In a double pivot midfield.
Like, so maybe he's a good player.
What league did he go to?
Poorest league in
German league.
Not the poorest. French is worse.
Nah.
I don't think so. You know, no way.
Not Germany right now.
German league's bad.
It's bad right now still.
You're not saying that because Harry Kane's smashing it up. That's unfair, man. That's so unfair. Harry Kane goes over there smashing it
No,
up.
Harry Kane smashed
All
up
of a sudden
Champions
it's
League as well.
terrible.
Xhaka smashed up the Prem last year. Man, expect that he go anywhere.
He
and do it.
smashed it.
He did.
Yeah.
If Gerard Houllier was the best coach you played under over a short period of time, what did you see of Robert Pires when he brought him in at Villa? Was it too far down the line by then?
It was too far down the line, but still, just sitting next to him in the changing room, man, was one of them. I walked in, even though I'd been playing for years, still starstruck. to see.
Nostalgia.
Yeah,
that's
but
what
do you know what I mean?
it is.
Just him sitting there and just watching him in training. He had that hard side foot, like he was. And
That
what,
was his
and
thing,
what a
wasn't it?
nice guy as well.
Really?
That was the biggest thing I thought from Robert Pires, was that a guy who's been playing with superstars was still just humble.
Because
down
he
to
didn't
earth.
want to go to Villa.
I'm not surprised.
Why did he want to go Villa?
Because he said after the Champions League final, when Wenger subbed him, he said, "Yeah, I'm done."
No, that was Villarreal.
That was Villarreal.
No. When he played for Arsenal, and he left
He went to
Villarreal, and then he said, "Yeah, I don't want to go to Villarreal either." And he said after that, "I don't want to go to Villa."
He didn't want to go anywhere.
No, he went to stay at Arsenal. He said he wanted to finish his career. Yeah, he did. He said, "I didn't want." He said, "I didn't want to play." After that, he kind of fizzled out. After that, he was just
I
like,
feel a lot of
and I got pictures with him.
stars or like big players, should I say, they come across a lot better than a lot of these, say, prima donnas. You know what I mean? A lot of the big ones that have made it, settled, got the T-shirt, they come across a lot better than a lot of the younger. I wouldn't say it's not even younger, just people that have got it maybe or on their way to getting it and they're in that hype at the moment. I think the older
Name me
ones.
some players.
I can name you loads when I was a young
Go on,
youth team player. Big time players. Ben Bodic.
Okay.
He was in England, your England
I
team.
played with his brother Dean.
He remembers everyone, but big up Ben. But he was just like back in that day. If he was at Lillyshaw, a lot of the players there that didn't end up going to do anything ended up being quite. They was quite big time and quite.
What's Lily Show?
It's like St George's now, like the English.
That sounds like a jail.
Used to go there.
Ben Bodic was playing for. He was playing for England when he didn't even have a club.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He was going to England. That sounds like
He was
Woody.
in the setup.
Woody plays for Montego Bay. Montego Bay.
Montego Bay.
You know, I didn't know that if you play, you can make it by playing for your church team, though.
Your church team. SPAC Nation got a football team, yeah?
No, but you play for God Manchester or something, right?
Yeah, it's not a church team though.
What you playing for? What team?
God Manchester Rovers. That's my Sunday league side.
What are they called?
God Manchester Rovers.
God Manchester
That's
Rovers.
God
So that's
Manchester.
God Manchester.
Aye, their manager was Pastor Toby.
God Manchester.
That wasn't a church team.
The man coming
Are you
Lambos.
sure?
What do you
God
mean, God
Manchester.
Manchester, though, man? What's that?
God
about?
Manchester.
That was an area outside like Cambridgeshire when I moved out of London, and there was just a team that I played for. That was their name. That was the name of the area.
They play at St. Paul's Cathedral. That's their home ground.
Hey, good club though. Good club, man. Good kind of helped me on the road to
Bread and water, half
good
time,
Cambridgeshire area.
No, it's wine. It's wine.
and
They
wine.
give you wine.
Wine and bread. The wine and bread at half time.
The Pope is doing the team talk.
The fans sing the hymns.
Name me one hymn. You don't know a hymn.
Of course.
What hymn?
I only know him. That's
This little light of mine.
That's not him.
Nah, that's not a hymn.
That ain't no
an
hymn.
assembly
him.
tune. That's an assembly tune.
Yeah, so I thought we sang hymns at
So
assembly.
no one on this table
Yeah,
knows him.
Mary has her hands out for Jesus to lie in.
No, Mary had a little lamb.
Why are you American? Why are you American though? He's from Arizona.
I ain't even nothing to do with God, you know.
Speaking of which, did you see Michael Richards this weekend? He finally got to confront Clint Dempsey
Oh yeah.
about you don't know where I'm from, dog. What did you think of Clint Dempsey, and did you want to test him because of where he was from?
I like Clint, but he was one of those guys that I see a few of the teammates try have a few digs with him and he just weren't having it, was he?
He's ice cold, man.
Yeah, man.
You
Just,
better watch out, dog.
yeah, just don't
watch
have
out,
it, but what a guy. When I played with him, he came
What a
back to
guy.
Fulham and it didn't quite go as well as it did the first time, but still a good teammate, man. Really good teammate.
He has a rap song with a legendary Houston rapper called Big Hawk.
And he got a rap album.
Has he got a whole album?
I think he's got a whole album.
I wouldn't put it past him, boy.
Is he wear eyeliner? I think he wears eyeliner.
Nah, he's just like that.
Yeah? Some people are like that. I wish I had
That's
that.
like my thing as well.
Undertaker
Mine's
thing.
island.
No, it's yellow. It's just it's
Nah,
such
my
jaundice.
thing's
It's not
eyeliner.
liner.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
jaundice. No jaundice.
Yeah. Yours looks dark.
I got lactose intolerance though.
Are Americans, do they settle in the dressing room? Because you played with a few of them. Michael Bradley, who's the son of Bob Bradley, Clint Dempsey, Danny Kabassi, even though you don't remember him. Are the Americans, are they strange in the dressing room?
Nah, they're cool, to be fair. Like, they're cool. I mean, there is this kind of conception about some of them. Like Michael Bradley, when I was at Villa, he struggled to get to the levels that he needed to. But still, I've banter in the dressing room. Clint Dempsey was funny. Yeah, rapping all the time. He was cool, man. He was
Rapping
cool.
all the time?
Yeah.
Tell him lie.
Can he
man.
bars? Can he rap?
Yeah, he sounded alright, yeah. Like, his tune was alright. His album was alright as well.
You're lying, man. Don't lie.
I promise you it was alright.
What do you listen to?
Rap, hip
Yeah,
hop.
give me your top 5 right now.
Most played on your
right
Spotify right now.
Oh, artist, Jay-Z's number 1.
Facts.
Kendrick's number 2.
Wow, okay. You're conscious, man. You're conscious, man.
He's got wooden jewelry at home.
He's got Lumos's jewellery.
That's God Manchester.
Let him land.
He's got the beads.
He's got the God Manchester pendant.
But Kendrick's objectively greater rap, but no, it's not.
He's my guy, Kendrick. I
that's
love
two.
him.
Nah, Kendrick's cold.
3, J. Cole.
Okay.
Now you're so conscious.
Now you're cooking.
J. Cole first though.
No. Over Jay-Z.
J. Cole first.
Over Kendrick, sorry. He's better than
4,
Kendrick.
Rick Ross.
Yes.
Oh.
I rate that.
Marks
Right.
doesn't listen to Rick Ross, by the way.
Rick Ross
This
is
is the
top.
correction officer.
At number 5,
You can't help it.
don't know who my 5th would be, because I tend to rotate these 4 guys all
You're
the
gonna say
time.
Drake.
There's an artist
No,
called Jordy.
I
that's
don't like
cold.
Drake.
There we go.
I don't like Drake.
Alright then.
No, I don't like Drake.
No one heard.
No, I don't like Drake.
What? Wait, what? You don't like Drake?
Like, listen, I respect what he's doing, but I wouldn't listen to him personally.
What about Jordy?
You know what? I'll tell you what. 5 would be Gigs.
There we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Alright, no. Jordan, it's not worth the joke. It's not worth the joke.
I ain't waiting for that.
He's injured.
He chopped and short. He said, one
Who's
second.
gonna say Jordy? I tell you what.
But you
one
should
more
listen to
album
my friend
and you're
Jordy.
there.
Very good
He
rapper.
said, it was building up. I thought it was landing.
No, I listen to a lot of English artists. Yeah, Gigs was
Really?
probably. Yeah, I
You saw a
listen.
lot of English rap?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, Gigs would be the number 1 though for me.
Okay,
And then
South
Gets.
as well. Okay, Gets after that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I love Gets.
East,
Yeah.
man. Got to get East involved.
Yeah,
What
I
about
love Gets.
Margs?
No.
He made a tune about Rooney, not Darren Bent, bro.
I should have done Rooney live.
Marks, this table's down bad.
Yeah, you like a bad. So
Don't bring me with you, bro.
What? You don't listen to both of us.
What about like English tunes? You listen to English tunes, like Take That and that.
No.
Don't listen to it.
No.
Funny, I was listening to Backstreet Boys last night. That was a big tune.
What was you? What was you lot playing in you lot's changing room? Was it like the
Mm.
rap stuff, or was it like the?
No, you get loads of DJs now that say they're like, I don't know, Mystery J, or there's loads of just DJs that the captain would usually pick the tunes and then just put on a mix.
No one's asked you though. Everyone's talking about music, but for me, I'm a big wrestling fan. And when you were banging goals, Stone Cold Steve Austin was dominating WWE. Was you aware of that?
Yeah, he's my favourite wrestler ever.
So why did you leave Deborah? Why?
I thought, wasn't there something going on with him too? Wasn't it like domestic violence or
not
something?
good. Not good.
He knows. He's tapped in.
Darren Bent's tapped in,
I'm telling you, if Ledley King had Stone Cold Steve Austin's knee braces, I'm telling you, like he'd have
had a better career.
He'd had a better career. Like he needed them.
You should have shouted Stone Cold.
Should have signed Avellino.
Rank these 3 then. Rank these 3. Actually 4. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock,
But there's one.
Undertaker,
Yeah.
and Hulk Hogan. In order.
Hogan's gotta
Hogan's
be
4th, I think.
Yeah,
Hogan's 4th.
Yeah.
The Rock 2nd.
Yeah,
yeah. Undertaker.
Undertaker.
3rd.
Undertaker's
I take Hulk
could do
Hogan out.
maths?
Take Hulk Hogan
I'll
out.
be honest.
And
Undertaker's
put in
third for
someone
me
more
as well.
era. Put
Triple
in
H, man.
Oh, Triple H is up
or
there.
Shawn Michaels.
Undertaker's got to be third.
Has
Undertaker's
to
up
be.
there.
Out of the Rock and Steve.
I'm taking
But
Stone
I'm taking Rock number 1 though.
No way.
Stone Cold
It's
number
either
1.
or, man.
Rock number 1.
It's either or.
Stone Cold
It
number
is.
1.
Undertaker's more famous than Kim Kardashian. I'm telling you, bro. Everyone knows. My family know who Undertaker is.
Let's take it back to football quickly.
Yeah, let's do that.
Your Carney Cup medal, where is it?
With the decks.
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because he won with Tottenham, innit?
I
With
know.
Tottenham.
So
No, it's one of them because I didn't play in the finals on the bench. I won it, but when people talk about it, it's like I don't really put too much stock into it.
Carragher said this the other day.
Yes.
People were like, "What's he talking about?"
Yeah,
no.
no. I got more benefit, like pleasure playing in the next year when we lost to United on pens because I played the whole game.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? I felt more part of it.
Did you score your pen?
I was taking number 5 and we missed 2 before
Oh,
it got to
okay.
me.
Oh, you wanted the glory then?
No, but I said to Harry, let me take number 1.
Okay.
And I was the penalty taker. And he went, nah, we might need you at 5.
That's bad maths. That's bad maths.
You got big fingers, that's why.
If you played the majority of the games to get to the final, surely you must feel like it's yours, man.
No, because the final, when you see everyone celebrating, it's tough. And the medal's there and you're just like, everyone else is jumping up and down. You ain't played 1 minute.
Well,
It's
can I
a little
just
bit
say
like,
that to Spurs fans, I call you a Spurs legend.
they hate it.
I know.
That sends them crazy.
You
innit?
have to hold that though.
Yeah.
You know that game is the only time Woodgate and King started together.
The final. Yeah, they were good, them two together.
That's a good final because Drogba was on fire that day.
He always
as
is
well.
though when he drove, but every
Yeah,
final he's on.
He was on fire that day. I think that's the only final he hasn't scored in, you know?
He scored in that. He scored the free kick.
No, you're right. No, yeah. You
Oh, yeah, you're right.
wanted extra time, innit? Yeah, you wanted extra time. You're right.
I'll show you his old TV. You would understand why.
You couldn't see.
Couldn't see nothing.
The free kick was off the screen. He just saw it go in.
What's going on?
He just saw it fly in.
He had the next door neighbour make noise.
Hey, my next door neighbour's a Spurs fan. Oh, that's a big one. That was cold.
How easy is it playing football with someone you actually don't get on with?
I was alright, to be fair, in my career. Most of my teammates were okay. Do you know what I mean? You tend to get on. Like, we don't have to be friends with them, friends. As long as you're there for the same job, then it's fine. But like, there's some teammates you go out with, you eat with, you go out with. But there's some you just, like, you only have interaction with them when you get to the training ground, so it's alright.
What teammate had bad fashion that's in your head like these?
But Berbers was bad, you know, Berbatov. Because he was with Versace, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
can
him now
imagine.
still.
Versace,
Even now.
European, man.
got
They
Belize,
don't
though.
mess around.
It's got Belize.
There's a section in JD that he shows at. Supply and demand. He went supply and demand.
Yeah, trainer shoes.
What about being in the middle of like a dressing room beef?
You know what, at times it's you let them get on with it. If they're too like properly arguing, you just kind of let them deal with it, and then the manager might come in and go, right, enough's enough.
Was you there at Tottenham when Thingy and
Thingy and
swear
thingy.
Edgar Davids punched?
No,
that man?
and Robbie Keane.
No, Robbie Keane punched him
No,
up,
yeah,
innit?
but people said that Edgar was just giving it and Keane had enough and just hit him. Yeah, just
Is
banged
it?
him. Yeah, apparently, yeah.
I've never heard that.
I knew it
Yeah.
right. I never heard that beef.
Robbie Keane won.
He won, yeah.
Yeah, but Edgar Davids can't see though.
Apparently, Robbie Keane's like a
that's why he always
secret boxer,
loses too.
innit?
Yeah.
He's like he's a serious
Is he from
boxer,
NI?
apparently.
No.
Nah, aye.
Oh, listen to Robbie Keane. Come on, man. That's Tyson Fury's cousin now. Come on, man. Like,
Robbie
come on.
Keane.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
man.
apparently, I mean, I wasn't there then, but apparently he hit him, yeah, and it all went off. But apparently Edgar Davids didn't want it, though.
That's a big
No,
win for the
I
Prem.
heard.
That's a big win for the Prem.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Edgar Davids is a legend in Serie A.
Because
So
we
yeah,
need that.
Yeah,
Who's
100%.
the strongest footballer that you played over that you think, you know what, this guy can punch up anyone?
Do you remember John Mensah? Ghanaian captain.
Yeah. Sunderland.
Oh my
Sunderland,
goodness, yeah, him. He ain't messing around. He's not messing around with nobody.
32 boiled eggs for breakfast. Pre-match. I'm not surprised he's strong. He had a big face as well.
What made you think that is there any interaction that he had with anyone?
Just even with the way when he used to argue with people, someone give the ball away and then someone would say something, he'd say something back and then just finish.
Yeah, people
And then
know.
even in training, like he's tackling, he would go crazy.
Look
And
like
even if he
Ghana,
hit someone,
innit?
yeah, he hit someone with a tackle, no one would say nothing back to him.
Man, they're made from vibranium.
I want to know more about you. You scored over 100 goals in the Premier. Serious stuff. Do you like?
Man, I man put an ad-lib on his thing, you know. The chicken is that
The chicken's moving.
finally dropped, bro.
chicken now, innit? She's at the chicken.
Box is here.
Converted to
Do
energy.
you like wear that as like a badge of honor, or is it something you just bang goals your whole life? You don't even really pray it, or do you stack yourself up against other strikers? and
Yeah,
say,
you
like,
must do,
boom?
bro. That's proper.
No, it's something I'm proud of to be part of that kind of elite clientele. But it's one of them where I don't wear it as a badge of honor, but that's how people know me. Do you know what I mean? As in like 100 club member and things like that. So I think a lot of strikers, some strikers put more stock into it to others.
How many 100 goal people is there? Because I watch all of them, and when you popped up, I was like, Benty,
You were
that's
the
up.
25th, right?
I think so, something like that, yeah.
25th.
There won't be that many since then.
But it'd be more. I think it'd be a lot more in the next couple of years.
Yeah, there
getting
will
in
be,
there.
yeah.
Like the
'Cause
last
no one's
couple of years,
leaving
we've
the
had
Prem
Sterling
anymore.
go in there.
I think even Theo Walcott's
Salah.
got 100 goals.
No,
in
yeah.
it.
No.
Is it? He's close to though.
100 Arsenal goals.
I think Callum Wilson's gonna be the next one.
He's going back to go.
I think he's
Callum
on about.
Wilson.
I think he's on 90.
Yeah. He's the third. He's currently the third highest.
We're gonna see
Newcastle
Callum
goal
Wilson
scorer
goals.
ever, I think.
Lukaku banged 100
He's the
quick.
third
He got
highest.
100 quick.
Yeah, Lukaku got 100 quick.
Yeah.
It's way fast, too fast.
Yeah. Vardy got it quick though. I think he's one of the quickest.
Crowd, if you're watching, because there's no videos on your on YouTube of you scoring 100 goals.
What do you mean?
What? It's on Sky.
No, but it needs to be on YouTube though.
No, I watched.
So someone on the
I watched all his goals the other day. When we had
100 goals on YouTube.
bro.
How
When
long
we-
was it?
Bro,
I checked it yesterday. Show me now, because I looked at my TV yesterday.
when
It
we
wasn't
done
there.
the Defoe, when
You're
we
on
done
Moses
the
TV.
Defoe thing beef,
Nah,
I,
no way.
I
I got
preed
two.
it.
Sky Glass.
I got the Sky Glass. Yeah.
Sky Glass limits
Yeah,
sport
you
presenters.
understand. You understand.
I'm saying, if you're around another striker and you know you scored more goals than him, is that had a hierarchy in the conversation goal? Say that there's all these like chilling there.
Could you call them little bro?
Hasselbank,
Oh nah, this was.
Ogbonna.
Call them little bro.
Are you aware of like who's the dog?
Yeah, of course. You know, like every centre forward knows their numbers, and they try and say, they don't. Every single striker knows their numbers.
But you know the other strikers' numbers as well.
Of course you
innit?
do. So if you know you've got more than them, you're like, yeah, maybe a bit more energy. But if you know you've got someone's got more than you, you're just like, oh.
Which club do you hold nearest, like, to your heart?
Ipswich and Ipswich, because I started there, of course. Charlton and me being an Arsenal fan, Arsenal. But in terms of the ones I played for, Ipswich and Charlton for sure.
Would you rather
Be eaten by a. Oh, you can do what around?
Nah, man. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find it, man. Ipswich get promoted, but Arsenal don't get top 4.
No, Arsenal don't win the
Or
league.
Arsenal win the league, but Ipswich get
Well, he wants
relegated.
Arsenal to win the league. Obviously,
Arsenal
by
all
Ipswich.
day, bruv.
Yeah, I want Arsenal to win the league, man.
Yeah. Ipswich can come
But
back.
Arsenal won the league.
Ipswich, sorry, man. I tried.
Oh, you mean now?
Yeah.
Not when he was playing. Okay.
They're coming up though. They're doing good.
Yeah.
They're doing very good.
Would I
Flying.
know, or would I want Ipswich to get promoted?
Exactly.
Nah, you know what? Give me Ipswich to get promoted. man.
Yes.
What? Yeah, I would have to. Yeah. Because you know what? I've seen Arsenal win the league.
And we're gonna win it again.
Yeah, but
We're
you've
on the
seen
way.
Ipswich in the
It's
Prem.
nothing.
You've been there.
Bro, Miles,
yeah,
why
I
you
know,
getting
yeah, but
angry?
it's been like 20
It's
years now. It's a
hypothetical,
long
bro.
time.
What's going on?
Nah, that means the question is allegiance to
I
Arsenal.
want them to, but I don't think they're coming up this year.
Ipswich.
Yeah,
I think they will.
No, T, it's done. It's done.
No, bro. Southampton, Leicester, Leeds. I just think those are the three, man.
I'm going Ipswich.
No, but Leicester have got it. Leeds are next. No, sorry.
I hope Ipswich do it. Yeah, but the squad compared to those other squads, man.
Thin boys, young, but they got young kids. They
I like
come
them
up.
a lot. The coaches quality as well.
How come you didn't coach?
Just didn't fancy it. I tried it and it just didn't work for me. Like I was on the training pitch, I got my badges, all the qualifications, but just didn't sit right for me.
What did I say on Twitter the other day?
I don't know.
Strikers are not good coaches, bro. Because they're vexed. You might know, because listen. No, because I see a thing the other day of Bradley Wright Phillips saying when Henry was coaching him and that, Donny would just come on the pitch sometimes and just start skilling up everyone, talking about why can't you lot do this?
No patience.
And they're like, brother, you're Henry, like. So it's like, I just feel like it's like centre back, centre midfielders, like, you know, like
can see the whole game.
the selfless positions, the guys that.
Midfielders are the best coaches.
I had a striker as a coach, Dean Holsworth at Newport County, and it was sort of similar with the finishing.
He was at Wimbledon, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was at Wimbledon.
He remembers
Legend.
everyone apart from you. Have you noticed that?
What's that?
Yeah, he's every name. He's like
Every name he says, he's like, oh yeah, I remember him.
When you're a striker and your striker's not doing well, and you're like Thierry Henry, someone that's bagged loads of, you just won't get it. You won't understand when they're missing chances and that. As like a centre back, centre
if
midfielder.
I'm Pep and I've got like bang average midfielders, I'm doing the same thing.
Do you know what? I had Roy Keane as a coach at Villa, right? And he was the same thing.
Is it?
Like, he couldn't understand why players couldn't do what he wanted them to do, because obviously when he played, he's one of the best ever. So he used to lose his head in training, Roy Keane, because he couldn't understand how you giving the ball away, 5-yard pass, how you giving. Honestly, he just couldn't compute until the point he left after a while because he just couldn't take it.
Was he under O'Neill?
No, he was with Lambert.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I heard you say he once did a 2-hour team talk.
Yeah, after the game, yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah, it's probably about an hour and a half.
That's a seminar.
We got beat by QPR.
Was Lambert
2-0.
or Keane?
Keane. Lambert just sit there in the corner.
Hell. Oh yeah. Bloody hell.
2 hours. Was it home or away?
We were away at QPR. We got beat 2-0. And
So you gave you an hour per goal, basically.
yeah, and he just went mad about every single person.
But Dan, why are you not like, yo, bro, I gotta go Miami tomorrow. Whatever. Why are you not interrupted?
No way. Everyone was just like that, head down like this.
What, is he serious? Yeah.
Yeah, because if you put your eyes up and he catch eye contact with you, you're
next.
You're next. So everyone was just like that in the changing room.
2 hours, bro.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Keno's definitely on it. Like he's not a, because Jonathan Waters on his book, he's bigger that the Young Jeezy.
You say he's not on that.
He said that Roy Keane's not on nothing. It's just all a show.
It's a facade.
He said he's tweeting. He said he's
I've
tweeting.
heard that though about
Yeah.
Jonathan Waters and him, that he used to give it back to him.
But Roy Keane said, bollocks. Yeah. Yeah. He said it's a load of rubbish. I didn't want to swear. I didn't want to swear. I was trying to think of another word.
It makes sense. He's trying to sell his book.
He said it's all poppycock.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah. Balderdash was the
Do
word.
you consider your England career just an unlucky sequence of events?
Yes, it's a mad one because I wouldn't even say unlucky because the first time around 2006, when Theo went to the World Cup.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
What was you?
I obviously scored a lot of goals that season, didn't go. And then the Sunderland one, the 24 goals, and then don't get picked. And then the following Euros get injured, don't go. So it was one of them where I just think, you know what, it must not have been written in the stars. But like when I speak to people about it, it's just almost like I've done everything I can. Like I scored 47 goals
Who went?
in two. Heskey went.
Heskey was cold though.
Hey boys, I spoke to someone about that, and they said it is when you give balls away for penalties when you're on a hat trick. we need animal instinct, bruv.
So who are the
I'm
nines
vexed
that
with
went?
that.
Who are the nines that went then? Heskey, Rooney,
Owen.
Defoe.
Croach was one, yeah. I think Carroll went to the one in
Whoa.
2010.
2010. Yeah.
I know
There was a
big
lot of
AC,
nines, There
man.
was a lot of nines.
I don't know. Understand why he didn't call up Barbados.
You didn't fancy England though, innit?
Yeah, go Jamaica. Or
Like
something.
you didn't enjoy it. Sorry.
I did enjoy it, to be fair. I did enjoy it. Yeah, playing with them players, man. It was almost like a who's who, do you know what I mean? A superstar.
Oh, just
You were around the 08 squad though, weren't you?
Yeah.
They didn't qualify.
They didn't qualify.
What
yeah.
gaff was that?
I came on
McLaren?
in that
It's
game, yeah.
McLaren, yeah, with the umbrella.
Yeah, that was horrible. That period for England was horrible.
McLaren's on our touchline the next game, by the way, because Ten Hag's got a ban.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
back.
yeah, McLaren's there.
The
yeah.
resurgence.
McLaren's good.
Good
So
coach.
how did
He's a
you
good
feel?
coach.
Did you feel like any way towards not Phil Walcott per se, but you're just thinking this manager's an idiot?
none
bro.
of the
'Cause he hadn't kicked the
managers.
ball.
It's Sven. I was like against him, yeah, because as I said, Theo hadn't kicked the ball, and listen, Theo, really good player. Capello was the one where, because it happened to me the first time. The second time, I was just like, you know what, it is what it is.
I'm going to LA.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm going to LA. But then, to be fair to Capello, when he came back, what was the one where the ball didn't cross the line?
Russia. No. South Africa.
Was that 2010?
Yeah,
That was against
2010.
Germany, yeah. Lampard, didn't it?
Yeah, well, after that, Capello said, listen, I should have taken you, like, apologise. And then he played me every game after that until obviously he got the sack.
Do you wish or kind of hope they do bad because they didn't pick you?
Nah, not really, no, because even the guys in the dressing room, I'm friends with some of the guys, you know what I mean? And I know how bad the press were back then. So if some of these guys missed the penalty, or as we've seen recent times, or didn't play well, I know they're getting it. So I want them to do well.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair play. You're a good guy.
Yeah, you've asked that twice, by the way.
Yeah, but certain players are but it's two different
We've
men.
met players that when their former teams play and do well, they're fuming.
Yeah, exactly.
And even the players
Well,
where they are rated
there's
as
guys
well.
that are on the bench that
Yeah.
will see the person that's in front of them thinking, I want him to do bad, bro.
And by the way, them teams there ain't the teams that will win though. The teams that win are the ones that are all.
I'm talking about a player that won a lot.
Yeah.
But when he left, he looked back at the team he won a lot at and was like, no, don't let them outshine me. That was a real
I'm
mentality.
talking more when you're on the bench, because I know players that like literally want their strike, the guy that's taking their place to miss and all of that. That's bad team, bro.
Nah, not that.
That's a bad egg.
Yeah.
That's a bad egg.
I think everyone does a little bit.
Nah, man.
Subliminally.
What we talked about earlier about
Yeah, man. And
You're
even
subconscious.
If subconsciously. Even if it's like, I hope we win today, but I hope he doesn't score so I can play the next game. Like,
I think it's all relative. Depends on the team you're playing for. For example, like Leicester, like the Leicester players on the bench, I don't think they want any of their players to miss because they're going to try and win the league. This is something we're
yeah,
never
it
going to
depends
do.
on the situation. Depends on the situation. I hear you.
What made you retire?
Just had enough. Had enough. I just thought, you know what, enough's enough. And to be fair, the broadcasting world had kind of given me an opportunity to go straight into that as well. I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to hang on for the sake of hanging on, man.
How did you find that transition going into that?
Pretty easy, to be fair. Like, pretty easy to kind of get the opportunity. The hardest thing is criticising someone that you know really well and playing with. That's always the hardest thing, is that you play with
good
this guy,
yeah.
you know him, and then all of a sudden you've got to say he's played badly. Because the amount of times I've criticised people when I first started, phone starts ringing, you go, all right, here we go.
Same here. We've had a few calls.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry, but it's one of them.
No, I ain't laughing. I watched Asamoah Gyan, like, and that's his time, and tears rolled down hard because he was talking about, you know, all he knows as a kid was football, innit? So when you say it's done, it must be emotional.
It is emotional, but I think it's only emotional if you're not ready for it. And I was almost ready for it, so it was all right for me. So I went straight in from one career to another. But for Asamoah, who I know really well as well, he wanted to continue, but he just couldn't do it anymore. So I think that's when you see the tears, and it's tougher for these guys.
You still chat to him?
Yeah.
Oh, you heard what happened, right?
No weapon.
His wife.
Roberto.
So he just found out she was married. But I swear down. But he already married her. Check it up now.
He already married her?
He married her, but he didn't know she was married.
Oh, right.
What's that called? That's called something.
Married squared.
Double jeopardy.
Polygamy?
And her name's Gifty of all
Oh
names.
my goodness.
Check it out now.
it's true. Is it
I'm
true?
African, bro.
Ghana captain insisting their kids were not his. as
What do you call
reported
that
by the
thing again?
BBC.
Double jeopardy.
No, it's
37-year-old is called polygamy.
That's called done over.
Oh, he does polygamy?
No, that's when your
It's called
It's
None of
something
them.
would be.
Rostaphany.
It's something to. What do you say? Polygamy.
Polygamy.
Polygamy is when you agree to it, though.
Something like that.
It's something like that.
Yeah, but polygamy is when you agree to it, though.
But anyway,
No, it's not. That's
His
polyamorous.
wife's name's Gifty, and this does sound like a real story.
I would never marry someone called Gifty. So that's not right.
Gifted.
Hey, man, come on. That means something over there. That means the gift of life,
it means
bro.
she lied.
Gift of Noel Williams. It means something, bro.
Do you think he was a better footballer when you got married? Because Marks has a theory.
Yeah. Who's got the
Look at me, I'm not Marks.
Marks, tell Darren Bent your theory, please.
What about top players?
Yeah.
It's not fair, man. How old was you when you got married?
30?
All right, cool. Yeah, so in your prime, in your prime, you would have been absolutely going for it. You get what I'm trying to say? Because you was focused.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Do you know
And
what
I
I
mean,
mean?
there's an element to that. Like some people will say that. I've heard people talk before about that kind of cold-faced assassin before they get married, and then they get married, and then also almost like they turn into a family man to that.
And they lose that hunger.
That real
that hunger,
drive goes.
That
A little bit.
determination.
I've heard people say that.
Come on,
Certain
man.
gaffers don't really want to sign certain players if they're not married or got a girlfriend or they ain't settling down.
You're right, because some managers want a
Old
player
school,
that's
they was on
settled.
that, innit?
They want players that are settled.
Settled, yeah.
100%.
Fergie
But
like
now
that.
they force young players to get married when they're like 21 to girls that they've known since
That's
they're
what Arsenal's
16.
all arranged marriage.
And they're just like completely different human beings in 2 years.
What Arsenal? Arsenal in England.
Yeah, haven't you seen it? Have you seen how much our fair players got married off now?
Bare of them, bro. all
Kiwi
them.
or landed, he got married straight away. 'Cause you know what it is? We just tell them, brother, we'll pay for everything, bro. Just
You
say,
know,
"Yeah,
youth
These
team
are-
players are
there's
getting
like,
married.
these are like a young age and all that, yeah. So like, there's like
Used lot are like a young age. Go
Arsenal,
on.
the Arsenal boys,
Oh,
they're not
okay.
all old. There's bare like young man and like they play computer and know the internet and do that. So they can connect and bond on a certain level. These are one of the only teams that ain't got youths that are like proper choppers and
outside.
that are performing
Dogs.
at high level. You get
But
me?
you know who is though, innit? That's why he's injured. Smith Rowe.
I was just about to say that still. I heard
He's
it,
a
I heard
chopper.
That's why he's one of your biggest talents.
Allegedly.
Apparently.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Great player, though. Should be playing for England.
What do you think it was about you that helped you to get to, you're now known as a pundit, you're now known as a broadcaster?
I think right place, right time always helps. I think if you retire and you choose to get into that industry at the right time, that can always help. But also as well, you got to have an opinion. I think that's the biggest thing on anything. Now I know there's guys out there that say for the sake of it, just to
Nah,
stand there.
it's talk telling you to say stuff.
No,
Talk.
Talk. That's a mobile phone brooding.
Hey, come on this table.
I owe them rent for Wi-Fi.
No, but some of them, the way some of the man move, I'm saying, I don't think this is their own opinions. They're trying to be like shot jocks. I think he's not being produced.
well,
People think that about us.
No one in
do.
there. No one in there says to us we have to say anything. That's just our opinion. Do you know what I mean? But like we could all talk about the same thing, and all of us would have different opinions. It's just about that. But some guys are more out there, and you do question. Do you really mean that?
Just quickly, Darren, you played at Brighton for a brief period. You played with Lewis Dunk and Solly March. These are two serious Prem ballers now.
Christian Wharton. And Christian Wharton. You don't know who that is.
Solly March now is coming good, and people are putting
My guy.
like serious respect
He's
next to
super
his
injured
name.
now though.
He gets injured. He does get injured. Did you
Do you
you
know
rate
what?
him?
He's an you asked me the question earlier about surprise. When I played with him, headless chicken.
Really?
Yeah, couldn't control the ball, couldn't go past anyone, nothing.
Is it?
Now, as you said, there's a baller.
Cultured.
So calm.
Yeah, so calm. He is someone who's worked, and now you see the reaps of the rewards, man, because he's playing fantastically well. Dunk's always been good.
There is a little rumour going about that a lot of the players, I used to do a show called Talking Techers, and a lot of the players, the young players that I had on that show that I gave my years of experience with, well, I gained a little bit from you. When we played. But a lot of them players have gone on to do well in
Who? Just examples. I'm not. that
Jaden Sancho,
Trevor Chalobah.
Mason Mount,
Trevor Chalobah.
James Maddison,
Jaden Sancho.
James.
He's doing great, isn't
I
he?
was there. Dan James.
Dan James. I didn't do Talking Tech. Dan James.
Yunus Musa.
Who?
Yunus Musa.
Yunus Musa.
Rabbi Montoya.
And these
Yunus
people all
Musa.
17,
Rabbi
16, I'm
Montoya.
talking to them. You know what I mean? It's giving them little gems. You know what I mean? So, who?
What? So why didn't you give me no gems?
Trent Alexander.
Why didn't you give me no gems?
What's the question?
I'm just telling you about the...
Hey, stop giving him the ball, bro. He's trying to show you. He's
Stop
giving
giving
Darren
him
Bent
the
the CV.
Boys, next week let's interview Stevo.
We're doing that, man.
You were big on Twitter, by the way, early doors. You even hit out at Tottenham Hotspur
Oh yeah, you
on
cussed
your way
Levy.
out.
Yeah.
Why did you think Twitter was I mean, would you advise a young player now to...
No, probably not now. But back then, I didn't think.
And
Twitter
where was you
as
when
big
you sent that tweet?
in my front room? Just I got kicked off the plane to go to Hong Kong by Spurs. So I didn't go to pre-season with them. And the deal didn't get done to go to Sunderland until they got back from pre-season. So by then, I've been sitting in my house for 10 days doing nothing. They wouldn't let me train with Sunderland. They wouldn't let me travel up there. So in the end, it's got the better of me. Just thought, you know what, enough's enough. And they sent that tweet. But it's only, even when I sent it, I didn't think anything of it. But it's only that my agent called me about an hour later and said, you better distance yourself from Twitter a little bit. It's blown up a little bit and it was everywhere.
What was the tweet? I don't remember it.
It's not there no more.
No, it's not there.
It's not there no more.
But he apologised.
It wasn't that bad. It was just basically saying I didn't want to go to Hull. I didn't want to go to Stoke. Leave you stop about.
It's kind of bad.
What was he like as a disgruntled player? Did you like?
No, I still trained properly, but the reason I got to that point is because they wouldn't allow me to. They wanted to sell me, but then wouldn't let me go to Sunderland. So it was just I was stuck.
But throughout your career, was you like? Did you kick up a fuss or did you?
Not really.
Head down?
They got good money for you as well.
If it was Roman Abramovich, I don't think you would have done that though.
No way.
Know yourself, innit? Know yourself.
The minute he presses tweet. Leaf injection.
Roman would have sold you before you even realised you wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Well, that's facts. Like what?
The black Cadillac could have been outside your yard.
Just wake up in Angie McCashkala.
You'd have been on the plane to Hong Kong and then it's just like, here's your parachute. See you later.
Literally, yeah, man. You're jumping off here.
Oh, good. Well, I think we're just about exhausted just about everything that we could possibly talk about with Darren Bent this time around. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having
That's
me.
an iconic episode. Obviously, catch Darren on TalkSport.
To come
Drive
back,
Time. It's a great show.
And I think we should tell everyone about the banter. He did remember me. He did remember us joking.
Filthyfellas.com. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for coming, Darren.
I think we should tell everyone about the banter.